crazy hectic morning, lols. It's on in OBS, but I got a brand new microphone and you have to turn it on the microphone. But yay, how's everyone? I was just saying, welcome Mr. Alexa. This is your first time on the Twitch platform. I'm so glad you're loving the interface. That is exciting. And I was just saying, there's just so many of you here already. This is very, very cool. Yeah, new microphones for the win, okay? Woot woot. Probably don't grab a new microphone when you have a big stream coming up, right? Test the mic every time. I did test it. I just didn't do a very good job of it. Oh, lols. Bonaro. It's alright, I was also testing out a bunch of like really new cool stuff for the stream, so I think I was a little bit too focused on those new things, but I'm really excited to show you some of the cool things that I've developed. There's hopefully going to be very good for doing hackathon presentations and stuff as well, which is exciting. Alrighty, so Mr. Alexa, this is your first time on Twitch. Are you part of the hackathon as well? Oh, and we've got Fang Skills here as well. Hey, Fang Skills. I think Fang's been crazy busy doing the hackathon. Have you been doing the hackathon, Fang Skills? Have you been participating? Who here has been participating? And Mr. Alex, who tested you, drop a number in the audience to repeat that number when we start. Oh, you didn't know about the hackathon. Cool. So how did you drop by us? Fang Skills are still working on. Go Fang Skills, go! You've got 23 minutes until submissions are due. Oh, Mr. Alexa, that's awesome that you found us on Twitter. Woot woot, this is going to be very exciting. A lot of this stuff, like I stream a fair bit. Obviously, it's not apparent for my very first when we jumped on here, the mic wasn't on. That's all right. But a lot of the stuff we're going to be doing today on stream is going to be slightly experimental because it's the first time we've done a full hackathon presentation on stream, and I'm really looking forward to it. Blair here is, hey Blair, how's it going? I know Blair, you're working away on the final notes, so feel free to tap away at that and don't worry too much about this right now. I've gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, Rose, I just realized you can't really see my GitHub tee as well, but you can kind of just see it. Oh, you've been hackathoning around like crazy. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm the hackathon queen. Lol. Yeah, so the hackathon queen is my bot, is the name of my bot, who, like, if you type in commands, this is your first time on Twitch, Mr. Alexa, so you can type in commands into Twitch, like, you know, exclamation mark, stay home, and it'll tell you information at the stay home, about the stay home hack, or you can type in, like, socials, and it'll give you, like, my social accounts, or you can type in, I don't know, like, so there's a whole bunch of commands. Actually, if you type in, like, commands, it'll show you, like, all the commands. There's, like, a list of, like, all the commands. So, yeah, like, this is, like, the cool, fun things you can do with Twitch. Blair, do you also like that I've got the Stay Home Hack little logo up in the top corner? Just for you. It's there. It's okay. Blair, you're working. Keep going. It's awesome. Fang Skills saying, I think you're done, but your team has been thinking about how to make an app that would help out people. Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to your presentation, Fang Skills. Oh, I'm so looking forward to everything. All right, so now that there's a few of you here and we've still got 20 minutes in submissions until submissions are officially due, we're going to be doing a proper countdown right on 2:59 so that we can do a big countdown to the end of the hackathon. Oh, Fang Skills is your first hackathon. That is so exciting. I'm so glad to see lots of new people coming along to this hackathon for the first time. This has been really amazing to see. So we're going to talk to Blair a little bit as well on stream. When he jumps in, we're going to talk to Blair about what he's been doing for the hackathon and how he came up with the idea and everything. So to do a little bit of recap on what the hackathon is before we get into it and do the countdown, Blair came up with the idea for this hackathon only 2.5 weeks ago, and now there's over 400 people that signed up to do it, and to like be mentors and participants and judges and organizers. So there's over 400 people on the Slack channels right now helping everyone out. Or how do you sign up? Well, this is the end of the hackathon, so you can't sign up anymore. But the Stay Home Hack, which if you type in the exclamation mark Stay Home Hack, has all the information you need. But that's a very good question. So the Stay Home Hack, check this out. Oh, I'm going to get rid of my countdown timer there for the moment. So Stay Home Hack is currently running, well, it's just about to finish in like 19 minutes. But the Stay Home Hack Mr. Alex is definitely going to be running again. So Blair has got together. So this hackathon's been very conducive to Australian time zones. So there's going to be more hackathons in the Stay Home Hackathon series around other time zones around the world. So if you're keen, you can totally sign up. So there's already planning for Bangladesh and Belgium right now, which is exciting. And then Blair and the team are looking for some people in Singapore, London, and the US. So if anyone is in, so this is the demo day. Yes. So you've obviously done a couple of hackathons before, Mr. Alex. So right now is the demo day or the showcase pitch session, which is what we're going to do at 4 o'clock. Hey, Seeker Player, how are you? I'm good. So, so if there's anyone who's in these locations, London, New York, San Francisco, or Singapore, and you want to help organize a hackathon, a Stay Home Hackathon, or you know people who can, send Blair a message. You can sign up on the Slack. So Mr. Alex, you can still sign up and join the Slack team, and there'll be more information about the next one. And if there's anyone else from anywhere around the world right now who wants to run a Stay Home Hackathon, please do it. It's going to be really exciting. Now, Seeker Player here dropped in to the countdown to the live session on Friday and then just decided to sign up then and there. And Seeker Player has also been hacking over the weekend. So, Seeker Player and Fang Skills, did you two join a team together? Went through and filled it with a few minutes later, got the Slack invite. Yeah, on it. Nice one, Fang Skills. Seeker Player's first ever hackathon as well. Well, I know you would be a great asset to the team, Seeker Player, with all your coding knowledge and stuff, so that's awesome. Oh, that's so good. So yeah, how has the hackathon been for you, Seeker Player? I know there's a bunch of first timers for this hackathon, so I'm like so excited. So while we get a few more people in and you guys talk about your awesome experiences, keep sharing them and I'll continue to share those back. I want to go over a little bit about some of the challenge areas were for the Stay Home Hackathon. So obviously we're in a very, very turbulent time right now. It's a little crazy, but there are people around the world who want to help and are keen to help. So the 3 challenge areas that Blair and the team came up with around the Stay Home Hackathon is challenges people are facing from being stuck at home in social isolation. So while we're at home, how do we stay connected in this era of like social distancing or physical distancing? How do we stay productive when, we might have kids or family members or spouses or other people in the house and other distractions? How do we stay productive? And how do we stay healthy and fit, both mentally and physically during this time as well? It's a little hard to do some of those things, even like getting out for exercises, a little bit difficult at the moment for some people, and in some places around the world you can't even get out for exercise. So how do we stay connected, productive, and healthy during this insane time? Seeker Player did graphics this time around. Oh, I love it. Diving into a new experience area. It's been really fun and a fun challenge. I mean, that is the whole point to hack. Well, not the whole point, but it's one key point to hackathons, right? It's just, exploring your skill set, but also maybe picking up or learning a new skill. So Seeker Player, you've probably jumped in on the team and gone, hey, no one can do graphics. Who wants to do it? Who wants to learn? And Seeker Player's gone, oh yeah, I'm a quick learner. Let's pick it up and do it. Let's run with it. Let's roll. And that's what I absolutely love about hackathons. I've jumped into hackathons where I've learned so much, or so many different tools or different techniques, or just about different people as well. So I just think it's pretty much. I love it. And that is what hackathons are designed for. So it's great. Blair's also said he loves the stream elevator music we had at the start of the stream. Dubstep is ruling the gaming community. Yeah, it totally is. I love it. I love it. So good. Right, so yeah, so Stay Home Hack is just 2.5 weeks ago. Blair had this idea, and it is literally rapidly growing. So if you join on Slack, Mr. Alexa, you will be another one of those amazing people who just want to help solve ideas or solve problems and come up with new ideas and do something good for the world, which is amazing. So yeah, the 3 challenge areas that we spoke about. Here's Blair in the house. Blair is here, but Blair is working on some final details for the presentation, so I'm gonna not bother Blair too much. So he is here. He's lurking while he finishes some stuff. So he's just finishing a couple of things and for the presentations, getting everyone sorted. Because I mean, the submissions still aren't due. It's still 13 minutes until submissions are due. So Blair's probably busily helping people with those as well. But back onto the 3 challenge areas: staying connected, staying productive, and staying healthy. Participants were able to choose, or like teams are able to choose anything within those 3 areas. So the one I pitched on Friday, just as like an example, I came up with it in like 2 minutes, was like, you know, during this crazy time of like staying connected and staying productive, often people can't stay productive if their mind is on other things. And right now people's mind is on a lot of the time finances. So how do we give information or people quick information and relevant information about different financial services, either subsidies or stimulus packages or information that they can get that's specifically tailored to them. So I was like, oh, you know, an app where when you sign up, you put in all your preferences and, you know, it works out who you are based on your profile and then what you could apply for in terms of stimulus packages and what relevant information is there for you, and then provide you that information. And then someone said, oh, but what about taking away from accountants? And it's like, oh, well, we could partner with accountants and put their details in the app, say, you know, does this make sense? Or you might need an accountant to help you these parts. Here's an accountant we recommend. So just anything that you can kind of come up with in those areas, those 3 areas are totally available for you to do. So yeah, people literally only signed up less than 48 hours ago now. So, well, technically the hackathon has gone for slightly over because we had 1 extra hour because daylight saving just ended. So that's cool. The daylight saving ended, so we got an extra hour. So, okay, so the hacking officially started at 6 p.m. on Friday. So 6 till 6 is 24 hours. And then 6 till 6, 24 hours, 6 till 6, 48 hours, add on an extra hour. Okay, so 49 hours, then minus out 3 hours. So 46 hours this hackathon has gone for. 46 hours of hacking away, which is exciting. So how did you find your first hackathon experience, Seeker Player? I think Fang Skills, is this your first hackathon as well? Actually, I'm not sure. Oh, yes, this is Fang Skills' first hackathon as well. So how did you all find it? Was it good? Was it experiential? I may be jumping ahead here. Do we have plans on how to support projects after demo day? Yes, we do, Alexa. Slightly jumping ahead, but that's okay. I can talk about it now anyway. Like, I will totally answer questions. We will talk about this just before the presentations. But the idea is that you found it because Seeker Player mentioned on his Twitter. That is so cool. No wonder you two joined up. Alright, so Mr. Alexa, the whole idea of this hackathon is that people will be supported and teams will be supported to bring their ideas to fruition afterwards. Because the whole idea was to solve these challenges that people have and then provide something tangible. So Blair and the team are working with various people and working with each individual team to bring the ideas to fruition. So if we jump onto the website, we scroll down to the bottom, you can see all these partners. I'll just turn it on dark mode so you can see it properly. So these are a lot of the partners who have been integral in helping the hackathon. I was like, oh, Blair added my logo. How nice. But you can see like Stay, so that's Stay Ventures. So they're a venture capital firm as well as Venture Cafe. So both of those I have no doubt would be looking at the solutions and seeing whether they could support in various ways. And also Blair has a lot of connections, and also the rest of the organisers have a lot of connections into different people and places to ensure that we can help these submissions get off the ground. And like if people actually want to if the other reason of doing it in a live scenario or live format platform like this, Mr. Lex, says that if anyone on the stream sees it and goes, oh hey, I actually want to help, we've made sure each of the team has their contact details when they're doing the presentation so that people can get in touch and help them. But basically the bottom line is Blair and the team is going to work with each of the teams to ensure that stuff comes to fruition. Hey Ghost Junior, how are you? Woot. Seeker player, the time zone challenge is definitely the biggest issue. Yes, I can definitely imagine. It needs a reset after tonight. Yeah, that's a good idea. Where are you located again, Seeker player? I know you are obviously not in Australia, and you're not in like any of the Oceania. Are you the US or the UK time zone? Where are you, Seeker player? I forgot where you were. I think you've told me once before, but I have totally forgotten. East Coast USA. Okay, so as I mentioned, we are looking at, if you do like this, you did like this hackathon, Seeker player, and you want people to, you think it'd be a really good fit for other people, but there's two we want to organize in the US, one in New York and one in San Francisco. When we say in, we mean in those time zones as opposed to in those cities, because right now it's obviously, everything's online, so there is no in-person event. So, oh, nice Seeker player. Awesome. I'm so glad you've been chatting to Blair about it. I figured you would know some really cool people to get some stuff happening in the US of A. Just exciting. So yeah, so if there's anyone else around the world, feel free to drop in. Oh, there is one happening MIT in their time zone. But global. Yeah, well, technically this is, as I've said, like this is happening in Australian time zone, but it is global. Like we've got people like Seeker Player, and I think Fang Skills is not from Australian time zone either. So yeah. But yeah, there's lots of hackathons happening around the world at the moment to kind of solve this particular issue that we're all facing. Hack quarantine is another one. Oh, nice. You and Fang are only 1 hour apart in time zone. That makes things a lot easier for you two. Yeah, well, I'm glad you two partnered up then. That makes things a little bit easier for you. Yes, so I have been given probably about 5-6 different hackathons this week that people have asked for either sponsorship or support or more live streams like this. So if you like this live stream and this kind of format where we talk about the hackathon and showcase it, promote it, and do the demo day or the demo pit or the shark tank or the dolphin tank or whatever you want to call these things. If you like this, like, let me know and I'll provide that feedback, because then I can, take it to the team at Twitch as well, because Twitch Dev has been really good in hosting some of my streams on Twitch Dev. And I think we will be on the front page of Twitch at some point during this stream. So this is really exciting. I'm kind of excited. Been working with America the past few weeks. So you have a sense of time. Yeah, nice, Mr. Alex. I mean, I have a sense of time because my whole team works. So I also work for GitHub. So you can see like my Octocat t-shirt. So I also work for GitHub. My whole team is in the US. So on US time zone. Actually, no, not my whole team. But someone from the UK now, and yeah, GitHub. All the GitHubs. Yeah, if you don't know what GitHub is, there's GitHub. Yeah, I should have worn my Iron Man t-shirt. I might go change it later just so you can see it. But, I mean, it does look cool, but you can only see, like, the top of the Octocat. Okay, I'm going to change it right now because it is way cooler with the Iron Man. But I have so many GitHub t-shirts that I literally could not, like, I've got so many. Alrighty, there we go. We got the Iron Man in the house. There you go. Yeah, woot, woot. There you go. The Arc Reactor Iron Man. So I'm putting this on because Seeker Player loves this one. Mr. Alexa, yes, please connect, but also please, I know you're new here, so I'm definitely not gonna, go off at you too much, but Mr. Alexa, what we usually do, use my absence to self-promotion. Yes, I was just about to say, like, what we usually do before sharing links and things like that, people will ask for permission to share a link or share something. So, so just keep in mind for next time. And also, if you do ever drop into anyone else's channel as well, make sure you ask. But totally, yes. So please feel free, everyone. I mean, this is, there's all the rules. Nice one. Thanks, Vinaro. But a lot of those are like Twitch specific rules, as well as a couple of rules to my kind of channel. So yeah, but yeah, no, you're new here, so I'll definitely not go out. And also, a lot of the things I do on my streams is, the whole idea of this is connectedness, right? So like yesterday we had a Pokemon stream, and on Thursday night we had a Pokemon stream too, and I was like, yes, everyone share your friend codes in the channels if you want other people in the channel to connect with you. So yeah, please feel free to connect with one another. Just ask before posting links and things. Yes, super happy to have you here, Mr. Alex, and I'm glad that you've chosen me to be your first Twitch experience. I feel very, very humbled by this, which is exciting. Alrighty, how much longer? Oh my gosh, guys, we've got 2 minutes until the countdown. I need to get my emoji ready. Okay, yes, pictures start in 1 hour. So in 2 minutes, well now 1 minute and 40 seconds, the countdown will start. We'll do a countdown till 3 p.m. At 3 p.m., all submissions are due. So everyone needs to get this, and the hackathon will officially be finished. Then we give participants an hour to go and finalize their little presentations and get ready. During that hour, I'll be talking about some highlights from the hackathon over the weekend in terms of what's happened, how people started, those kind of things. I'm going to do an interview with Blair as well. And then I'll ask Blair some questions. Totally feel free to invite people. So yeah, from 4 p.m. is when the actual pictures start, but during between 3 and 4, so I'll be talking about the hackathon, introducing some of the teams, talking about how many teams they've got, what's been happening. We'll talk about the interview format, not the interview, sorry, the presentation format. Talk about how long they're able to pitch for, what people need to look out for in the pitches, and what criteria people need to kind of stick to. We're also going to talk about some of the judges or other mentors and people in the room, on the Zoom, who will be there to help kind of provide feedback and direction on the pitches. We're going to have an interview with Blair. We're going to ask Blair some cool questions about why he started this and where the ideas came from, all that kind of thing. I'll do a little bit of introduction to all the teams. And then right on 4 p.m., hopefully right on 4 p.m., we will start the presentations, and they'll go for, I think there's about 8 teams. So the presentation should go for about an hour to 2 hours. Is this the link you should share? Yep, that is totally the link you can share. There's also the Twitter post that's gone out as well, so do that. Oh, Blair just realised who you are, Mr. Alexa. Lols. Yes, Mr. Alexa did just sign up to your channel, Blair. Alright. Blair Hudson, Sydney. Yeah, Blair is in Sydney. Yep. That is totally correct. Oh my gosh. We've just got the countdown. Alright, guys. Countdown starting. Alright, ready? Countdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Capuchin! Woo! Congratulations! Dun, 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 dun. Hang on, cue the music. Make the music louder. Dun, dun, I don't even know what music it is, but bum, bum, bum! Congratulations, everyone. The hackathon is now officially finished. Woot, woot! Yay! Well done to all the participants, the organisers, the mentors. It has been now 46 hours of hacking, and it has been incredible. I want to thank and congratulate every single one of you who participated, mentored, organised the hackathon. It has been a very crazy time. 2.5 weeks ago, Blair came up with this idea, and now there's over 400 people who are involved in this, and it's really, really exciting to see. I'm so happy that Seeker Player's like, okay, I need coffee, bye. Lols. You need coffee. Everyone needs the coffees. Go grab the coffee. Alright, Blair, are you around? So I want to do this interview with you, Blair, if you're around and ready. It looks like from the document that you sent through that I think most people have. You got most of these things, but you probably just want to wrap up the last little bit of doing things with the team. So I'll let you go wrap up the team. So all the teams are now had to present. Oh, just waiting on final submissions. Get your final submissions now. The hackathon is over. The hackathon is over. Get your submissions in. Alright, so on the topic of submissions, there's been a few different things that people have done over the course of the weekend. Can I link? Is there a link I can skim through while people are preparing? A link for what? What do you want to skim through? If you a link for 5 to 10 minutes. But I'm going to talk about the format for this hackathon and what's actually people have been doing over the course of the hackathon. So we kind of mentioned it a little bit on Friday about the timeline this hackathon took. So on Friday, I'm going to do a recap of the last 46 hours now. 46 because there was an extra hour. Because yay for us, we got an extra hour because of daylight saving finish. So on Friday at 6 p.m, we officially kicked off the hackathon. So prior to that, people had been, submissions, extracts, etc. Nope, it's all happening on this stream, so stick around. So in the 2.5 weeks that Blair had thought about this idea, he's put it together, built a website, funnily enough on GitHub pages, built a website, started up a Slack channel, and just got people to get involved. Over the course of those couple of weeks, there's certain people, including some of the participants and some of the mentors, got together to do idea pitch sessions, so that by the time it came to the hackathon on Friday, there was a bunch of different ideas floating around that people could either tackle or kind of pivot or change a little bit. So there was different check-in sessions and pitching sessions and ideation workshops that kind of happened over the last couple of weeks. But Friday is when it officially started. Up until then, it just magically appeared. But the hackathon just magically appeared? Yes, this hackathon just magically appeared out of nowhere. So on Friday at 6 o'clock was the official kickoff time for the hackathon, and up until that point, people were still, one extra hour just magically appeared last night, which was nice. So yeah, up until 6 o'clock on Friday, even during the 6 o'clock session, we were taking submissions from people. People were still signing up within that hour. And then at 10 o'clock that night, when people were signing up, once I did the official kickoff, we kind of stayed around for a bit and chatted about hackathons and gave you all some tips and things. And then people went into forming teams. So some people had teams already and others didn't quite have a team yet. So the hour between, you know, after 6 o'clock, after we officially kicked it all off, Seeker player got signed up 1 minute. 1 minute. I like it. 1 minute is multiple. So Seeker player was one of those ones that signed up literally 1 minute before it started, like hashtag last minute or the win. And then we went into teams. And then by 10 p.m. that night, so only 4 hours after the hackathon started, there was a deadline for your team. So you had to submit your team and the kind of challenge area that you were working on. It didn't have to be 100% built out or thought out, just an idea of what you were trying to work on. Then Saturday, this is what I really like about virtual events and virtual hackathons and the way people are staying socially connected right now. So on Saturday morning, everyone had their community breakfast over Zoom and they all shared their progress that they'd done over the night, which was really cool. I just love that, how everyone just like grabbed breakfast and got together and had a Zoom session. It was like really cool. And then that afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, there was a deadline for the submission of the problem that you're actually doing and the validation of the problem. So what is the problem you're working on and how did you validate that problem? Is it because you experienced it yourself? Did you go, you know, survey a few other people within the team? Did you take a survey onto social media? Did you put it out on Twitter? Like, what did you do to validate that your problem was actually a problem? So that submission was due at 2 o'clock. And then again, another awesome community Zoom event. Everyone got together on Zoom at 6 o'clock that night and had dinner and shared their progress, where they're up to. And then 10 o'clock that night, you had to submit the first kind of pass of the idea that you were presenting. So a bit more on the actual solution of it. So you had to submit the problem on the Friday night. Then you had to submit the validation of your problem on the Saturday morning. Then by the Saturday afternoon, you had to have submitted your the actual idea that you were coming up with. And the reason we had these check-in sessions and these kind of like mini milestones is to keep people on track, because often it's hard keeping people on track even in a physical hackathon, like an in-person hackathon. So it's often even harder to do it virtually. So by having these like check-in sessions and making some of them more formal than others, it kind of kept people on track. And people, I think, well, we got a few people in the chat. So Seeker Player and Fang Skills, did you like these check-in sessions, and were they useful for like kind of keeping you on track? And while they wait to respond, I'll just mention that there was another awesome breakfast this morning over Zoom to share their progress. Oh look, both Fangs and Seeker Player said, yes, you had a blast. I didn't get a chance to tune in on the Zoom breakfasts because I was either too busy still streaming or sleeping in for my stream the night before. So I didn't get a chance to check in on the Zoom sessions, but I can imagine they'd be really fun. Ghost said jump out in 5 minutes and my shirt changed. Are you going daft? Yes, the shirt did change. We wanted I thought I'd put the GitHub Arc Reactor one on because you can't see the other one on stream properly, but also this is one of Seeker Player's most favorite shirts, so I'm actually gonna put it on the Instas as well while we're doing this. Change to my fave GitHub tee. There we go. Change it to my favorite GitHub tee. It's now on the Instagrams too. Ghost is like, no, I'm losing it in social isolation. Like, I think something is there and then it's not, and then it appears and oh no. Definitely waiting for the coffee cups to get back in stock. Oh, Seeker Player. So Seeker Player is one of those people who I showed him the t-shirt and I was like, oh, you know, you can buy this like on the GitHub shop. And he was like, what? GitHub has a shop? And I was like, yeah, of course we have a shop. Here's a link for the shop. That Seeker Player was like, I want all the things. I'll give you just a really quick Google at it. So there's the Arc t-shirt, the one that I've got on, and then Secret Player is waiting for these cups to come back in stock, these ones. Did you know Secret Player, they come in heaps of different colours. So there's like grey, blue, I like the blue one, red, green. There was an orange one at one stage too. But yeah, they come in different colours. I like blue because blue is like my branding colours. But I actually just, fun fact, I just ordered this for myself. Yeah, I just ordered this for myself so I can actually have some colouring in time while I'm in social isolation. So good. Yeah. So that's my little present to myself. I ordered the GitHub activity book so I could do some colouring in. I was talking to some of my colleagues and I was like, oh, just FYI everyone, you should all order the activity books for your kids. And they're like, way ahead of you. They're like, oh, some of us ordered it for ourselves. And I was like, why did I think of that? And then I just went and ordered it for myself. It was so good. But I love it. Hashtag Iron Man. Hashtag Iron Man. Alright, I've just put it on. I just put it on the Instagram so people don't get confused when they come and see me. I'll tweet it as well. Secret Player. Because you like this. Actually, I don't think it really matters. But for the Twitters. Tesla cat. Tesla cat. Why is it a Tesla cat? Because like Tesla's using it. Like everyone's using GitHub. It's the Iron Man cat. Alright, Blair, are you ready for this interview? Fang skills, can't wait to be a senior in high school. This would let you sign up to any internship you want. Whoa, are you not even senior yet and you're doing like hackathons? You're amazing, Fang skills. Oh, GitHub shop. Lols, you added the command GitHub shop. So funny. I love it. Let's just see. I've actually got the document in front of me. I can see if all the teams have submitted. So out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we've got 10 teams. Tesla Core. We've got 10 teams and Blair is just adding in. I think adding in that of the 10 teams, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 who have submitted. So we're just waiting on 3 more submissions. Why not? They make a button. Well, I've got buttons for lots of things. For anyone who's new to streaming, Manara is talking about the buttons I have on my stream deck. So these are like all buttons that I can do like commands and cool things. So I can like really take over. I just love the names of these teams. These team names are amazing. They're so good. I can't wait to share all these team names with you. I don't need folders. Yeah, I've got the Elgato XL and I've got the Elgato Mini. They're both so cute. I have a big stream deck. Yes, I do. I don't need folders, Monaro. Okay, whilst all the buttons are theoretically taken, they're not actually taken because 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons are redundant because I literally just wrote my name on them. They don't do anything. And then another button is redundant now because I need to get rid of it. So that's 5 buttons because like that thing is no longer relevant. And then the 6th button is like the Elgato welcome button, which I don't need. So I theoretically still have 6 buttons. And then I have the Stream Deck Mini and I haven't programmed. Oh no, I have those. So these are all my stream teams on this one, which is kind of fun. Alright, Blair. Blair, how are these things going? How are these peeps going? How is your submissions going? Okay, so we've got... Okay, we might have... Okay, let's go. Alright, this is the first time we're trying Zoom on... The first time I'm trying out Zoom on this. So we'll leave the background music going just for a little bit. So we got a little bit of background. Alrighty. Alright, Blair, let me give this a Zoom rocks. Zoom is the best. Zoom is what I use. Well, basically we all use Zoom at GitHub, but then everyone is using Zoom at the moment. Alright, this is gonna be fun. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open up Zoom. We're gonna get Blair on the line. And then we're going to have a conversation. Okay, I'm going to join without video, Blair, because I'm running OBS right now. So I'm going to put myself as a little person down the bottom, and I'll have you on the big video. So I'll join without video. Please, mate. Please wait. The meeting host will let you know soon. Okay, join with audio. Hey, Blair, how are you going?
Hello. All right, I need to work out how to pause Twitch so that I only hear you once. Cool.
Oh, yes. Hang on, give me 1 second, and then I'll put you on the Twitch screen. All right, everyone, here's Blair. Everyone say hi to Blair. Blair is the amazing person behind the Stay Home Hackathon. Woot woot. Blair is on screen. Woo! Actually, this actually works really well. I'm liking the way this works. All right, we're going to pause the music. All right, so Blair, how are you feeling now that the hackathon is finally come to fruition?
I will feel a lot better after the presentations are done. Until then, there's still a load of questions about how everything's going to work.
Okay, right. Okay, so for most people, this is the first time they're probably doing a presentation via Zoom. So what are the kind of questions people are asking?
So as in what people are asking us about how to run their presentation over Zoom?
Yeah, about how to run their presentation. What are some of the kind of common questions they're all asking?
Yeah, so some of the interesting challenges are, as we're going to see, communicating with your team to be able to change slides and everything is a little bit harder than normal. So teams are hopefully going to only have 1 or 2 presenters. Some of the challenges around presenting content means that you can't just have heaps and heaps of words on your slides as well. So hopefully the presentations will be a lot more clear and concise compared to what you might see in an ordinary hackathon as well. So,
yeah, nice.
I think everyone's rushing to complete their presentations at the moment. So
don't they always?
Yeah, it's a big scramble.
Yes. Yeah, it's a bit of a crazy time. I can see a lot of the, even the questions coming in, the fact that some teams still haven't been able to submit yet, but that's okay. So, all right, I'm going to start asking you some of the questions about how you came up with Stay Home Hackathon, because as you just mentioned to us on Friday that you only came up with this 2.5 weeks ago. That is absolutely incredible. So how did you come up with it? What is the inspiration behind Stay Home Hack?
Sure. So I think this all came around when we were just seeing the uptick of the coronavirus pandemic overseas, and spent a long time looking at that in the startup generator program that I was doing, and it was almost out of not knowing what else to do, put a message up in Hackathons Australia on Facebook, which is a local Facebook group for everybody in Australia who jumps in on hackathons a lot, and just ask people if they're interested in a hackathon around staying at home and all the challenges that are starting to emerge out of that. And there's a lot of thumbs up in there. So that was kind of the start. The rest of that was all about getting a domain name registered and launching a Slack and seeing how things go, sort of one day at a time.
I love it. Just see how things go. And that is pretty much the mentality you need to have in any kind of business or startups, right? It's just, and I say as a lot of people say what is the #1 piece of advice you could give us? It's just start. You don't know anything, so you can just dive in and just do it. And I think, even for me, that's how I found out about Stay Home Hack. I was oh yeah, Angela sent me the thing, and I saw more things on Hackathons Australia. And Hackathons Australia is an absolutely amazing community to be a part of. And obviously everyone's jumped in, and I think, product of the times, right? This is such a great topic to be tackling right now. So speaking of Hackathons Australia, aside from her Hackathons Australia, who else is behind running and being involved in Stay Home Hack? Like, tell us who's involved in it.
Cool. We've had like an awesome response, not just from people who are keen to come in and work on projects, but all the people who are like really willing to come and help out. So we've been working with some great partners around the place, big tech companies, some local accelerators as well. And then we've got a reasonably large team of organizers behind the scenes helping to pull things together, managing our social media, helping to make sure that teams are all getting underway, helping us get in touch with people. You name it. We've got about 20 organizers behind the scenes, just all chipping in where they can to help out.
And they've all been very active on the Slacks and all the socials. I've seen lots of great things come from each one of the organizers. So, kudos to them and yourself for, I think spreading the message so far. And, I think that's kind of, like that part of that is how you attracted so much attention. You've got over 400 signups in just under like 3 weeks. And so why do you think all these people are signing up? Like, what is so interesting about this particular hackathon or hackathons in general at the moment?
So we actually have only 399 people in Slack, actually. So the next person who signs up will be the 400th person.
Did Mr. Alexa sign up?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
Mr. Alexa, if you haven't signed up yet, then...
he is. He's 399.
Oh, you're number 399. So if anyone else in the chat wants to sign up and be part of the Stay Home Hack team and also maybe be involved in the next Stay Home Hack, you'll be the 400th person to sign up. But why are these 399 people so interested, do you think?
I think right now is a really good time for a hackathon. People are wondering like what's going on as sort of around the world. Lots of different things are changing very, very quickly. And, there's a lot of talented people out there looking for a way to help out where they can too. And so, why not, take the time that you have, if you have more time from being at home and put that to something good that can help out the community.
Yeah, I totally think so. And I think one of the things there to note is that anyone can help out, like even for this hackathon, right? We've encouraged everyone to sign up, whether they're a coder or not, entrepreneurs, business people, artists, designers, everything. And I think even within the organizing team, we've seen that too. Like some people are really good at organizing and wrangling things and sending out the socials. Other people have been really great at, developing the graphics and the media to go along with it. So I think no matter what kind of skills you've got right now, you can find a use for them. So I think that is absolutely amazing. So speaking of, I talked a little bit before about the structure of this hackathon and how there's been check-in sessions and different submissions online and kind of keeping everyone on track. So how did you come up with that structure, and also maybe talk a little bit about how it might be similar or different to an in-person hackathon?
Sure, yeah. So I think like one of the key things is like Stay Home is built on sort of my experiences running some very large hackathons and also some other like digital communities around solving those sort of civic sort of tech challenges. So we're not quite a hackathon and not quite just a grassroots community. So we have our Slack channel where people can come together at any time. We've got our 3 main themes: staying connected, staying productive, staying healthy. And we've got the hackathon events that sort of laid over the top to help give people some structure to come and solve problems. And so I think some of the regular things that we've seen like at a lot of hackathons is there'll be some very precise challenges sponsored by different companies, and teams will come in and just immediately start trying to build to those. Where we've adapted our approach a bit to provide the 3 different themes and give teams the opportunity to come up with a problem that they're noticing in their community that's really important to them. And then instead of, say, walking around the hackathon and checking in to make sure that teams are still progressing, we have 4 submission milestones throughout so we can make sure people stay on track. And more like sort of a human-centered design process of starting with the problem in mind and understanding and validating that it's a real thing and talking to real users and customers, and then moving through that validation and solution design process so that by the end of the hackathon, we can come up with some really cool, really validated ideas and a plan to build them and actually make them happen for real.
Yeah,
that's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah, I'm totally agreeing. I think we've seen from some of the people in the chat as well that they've really appreciated those check-in times, and it's been not only fun but kept them all on track. So it's such a great way to do it. All right. So what happens next? We've already had Mr. Alexa ask about this. We've talked about it a little bit, but tell us what happens next for both from a Stay Home Hackathon perspective, but also for the actual problems and solutions that are pitched for this hackathon.
Yeah, cool. So maybe we'll talk about the problems and solutions first. So we have obviously got a very large and growing community now, almost 400 people. I don't even know if we get 400 in the last few minutes, but maybe we did. And we didn't. That's still available for somebody. Maybe there'll be a prize, maybe not. I can't guarantee that. So for all the teams that are submitting things and presenting this afternoon, we're asking them to put together up to 3 key things that they can ask from the community. So if they need a contact in a specific organization, or if they need some advice around a certain topic, or they need to find people with certain skills to help them implement what they're doing, we want to make that very clear at the end of the presentation. So for everybody tuning in to the presentations, if they can help out the teams in any way, if it's through a connection or advice or information, whatever it is, really asking for people to get involved and help out the teams with that. We're going to be helping the teams get information about what they're working on out there and help them get connected over the sort of weeks ahead from now, which is really exciting.
Yeah, nice.
At the same time, next for Stay Home, we obviously want to run some events in other time zones. This has been really good for Australia. Most of the teams that have participated have been Australian based, some from the US, and there's a bunch of other people around as well. And we have people joining Stay Home from so many different countries. I was having a look at the sign up form the other day, and maybe it's worthwhile just having a quick look at that again, because it's really impressive just like how far around the world the Stay Home messages has reached so far. Let me just rattle off like a list of countries that we've seen. So Vietnam, Australia, United States, Zambia, Brazil, United Kingdom, Uzbekistan, Japan, Denmark, India, Greece, Nigeria, Malaysia. I need to scroll down. The list goes on. Who haven't I? Mauritius, Ukraine. Still scrolling. Trying to do Zoom call and Twitch and everything else is really like hogging up my MacBook CPU. Hong Kong, Indonesia, Bangladesh. We have people literally from everywhere. So really, now that we've run our first event, it's going to be really easy to replicate all around the world because we know exactly what we need to do. And we've got all the tech set up to be able to get submissions, run our community platform. We know how to tell organizers how to run different events, the check-ins and all of this. So really looking for anybody who wants to help run an event in their time zone to reach out over Slack, and we can get working on setting that up.
Definitely. So we've seen a couple. So I say that Seeker Player from the US has said he definitely wants to get one going over in his time zone. So I know he's contacted you, and we've been talking, showing as many people as possible if they're keen to be involved or know someone within their area who would be a great fit to run a hackathon. Please get in touch with Blair and the team. And as we said to Mr. Alexa and the rest of the chatters peoples, we've ensured that, or we've tried as much as possible to ensure that when the presentations happen, that people put their contact details clearly visible. So if you can help in any way, shape or form, please get in touch with those people, or just go directly with Blair if you can't find them. And we want to really get these solutions out and to the world, because that's what this is all about, right?
That's right.
It's going to be exciting. All right, I'll let you go do your last few things for the presentations, and we're going to jump back in. We're going to talk about what's going to happen for the presentations, the criteria that you need to look out for, and presentations will kick off in about 30 minutes. I'm excited. Good luck, Blair, on the last bit, finishing it all up.
Thanks, Mish, and thanks for bringing the awesome Twitch streaming skill set into the team.
Oh, it's my pleasure. This has been such a fun experience.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Alrighty, everyone. So, let's leave the Zoom there just so that we've got it ready for the next spot. But so, does anyone have any follow-up questions from Blair's end, or are we all good? Everyone happy? Seeker player, done. Oh, you guys are done? Oh, you made a tweet to invite people to listen in. Oh, thank you. The teams are from all over the world. Woot woot. There we go. I'll retweet that one for you. Thanks, Mr. Alexa. Everyone, it's going to be such a great... Just can't wait to start coding again tomorrow. And I think that's like something we've noticed in hackathons, especially a lot of hackathons that I run as well, is that we notice people really, like, they go back to work on Monday, whether it's like their normal job or their startup or whatever, and they come back to their work and they're all so invigorated to just get to work, and it's so exciting to see, and I absolutely love it. It's so good. Hey, talk to me, Gooseman. How are you? What's been going on? So I just got a message on Twitch too saying we were supposed to be on the front page from 2 o'clock. And I was like, oh, weird, we're not there. But that's okay. We are having a good time anyway. And it's going to be fun, and the presentations are going live in half an hour. So, are we going to record the presentations, by the way? It'd be good if we do and give it to the teams afterwards. Yes, so the recordings are going to be on my Twitch stream. They last for 2 weeks, so the recordings are there. As you might have noticed in the Zoom session, Blair is also recording the Zoom sessions. So each of those presentations will be individually recorded too, so you won't have like my face on it or anything like that, or any of this other Twitch stuff. They'll just have like their recording, but you can also get the direct Twitch recording. Smurf, how you going? Yes, we definitely want to give teams like presentations and things afterwards. So yeah, if I highlight, then it will live forever. Yeah, I've been doing highlights of different VODs. So all my AMA sessions I've been highlighting because they're just like so good. So I've been doing highlights of different sessions and stuff. It's been really good. Alright, so let's talk about these presentations. So what's the criteria for the presentations? If you're listening in, what to look out for? And also like just how have we gone about asking teams to present? So each team is going to have 5 minutes to present their solutions, and all of it's going to be on Zoom here, which is going to be fun. A lot of people have never presented on Zoom, but we've tried to work with teams as much as possible to ensure that their slides are shown and everything's there and available. So that's good. And then, so we've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 4 different areas. 400 people Zoom. 400 people on Zoom. Yeah, that's a bit crazy. Alright, so we've got 4 different areas that each of the teams need to present. Those is like the kind of criteria. So as the teams are presenting, try and look out for like these criteria. So the first one is what's the problem they are solving? Why are they solving that problem, and who is the problem like targeted to? So who is experiencing the problem that the team is presenting? Next one is validating the problem that is a real solution. So validating the problem, like, so the people that you said had the problem, or the people who the problem is targeted towards, and what your solution is targeted for, how do you know that that's a real problem? Like, how did you validate that those people actually have a problem? So we want to check that one. So make sure you tick that off. No, we're all staying on here. Exactly. So what's the target audience, and like who's got the problem? Then we've got designing a solution. So what is the solution? How is it used every day? How are the users going to get it? So what is the solution you've built? Who is going to use it? How are they going to use it? And how do they get it? So we call that like the go-to-market strategy, or the user adoption. So how do these people actually get the thing that you're trying to propose to them? Then the final one is what's the progress that they've made towards building the solution. So How far is it along? What are the next steps? What else needs to be done? Because this has only been 46 hours. I'm not expecting everyone to have like a completely fully built out solution in 46 hours. What's their go-to-market strategy? How they get to users? Initial feedback that people have received either from users or from mentors or potential sellers or anything like that. And yeah, just what are the key next steps basically. Yay! Thanks for the follow. Oranga? Oranga, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, so each person will have 5 minutes to present their idea. And then after the event, each of the submissions are going to be reviewed by some of the partner organizations and different individuals within the Stay Home Hack community. And then feedback is going to go to the teams. And as we said, and as Blair mentioned, we want to support people as much as possible to get these solutions to the next stage. So, yeah. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams who have put in their presentations. Yay, thank you for the follow, Rivel. Riverlocks, thank you so much for the follow. You're amazing. Woo. Yeah. Yay, welcome Riverlocks. You've been awesome. What's going on? Oh, Blair is still editing the docs. So there's still some teams finalizing their thingies. Still teams finalizing everything. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams. Alright, I'm gonna call out the team names because these team names are awesome. Oh, they're reflushing the presenter order. Okay, well, in no particular order, I want to talk about the team names because I love doing team names. And the hackathons I run, I often give out prizes for like the best team name. So the first team we've got is VIP Party. There's 6 people in that team. Actually, not the first, in no particular order. There's VIP Party. There's 6 people, and the team is led by Brian Reeves. Ooh, I'm not going to talk about the concepts that they've come up with because I want to talk about them when I introduce them for the presentations, but I just want the team names because they're so cool. Then we've got School at Home is a 4-person team led by Steve Levovich. I hope I got that right. Or Lihovich. Steve Lihovich. I think I got that right. Lihovich. I hope I got that right. Oh, Lihovic. Lihovic? I think it's Lihovic. Yeah, it's Lihovic. Yeah, I got it. So, School at Homes by Steve Lihovic. Then we've got Help Delivered. Oh no, it was Lihovich. The first one I did was right. Lihovich. Then we've got Help Delivered, which is a 5-person team led by Mitch Brown. Help Delivered, I like that one. I like this one, the Superheroes team. There's 8 people in this team, and it's led by Annie Stein. So, superheroes, woo! I'm looking forward to superheroes. I like the superheroes team. I just like the name. I don't know what you're presenting yet. I'm not reading that out yet. Then we've got Rec EV, led by Kevin. So, Kevin and the team, Rec EV. That sounds good. It sounds like recreational, so might be something in the name there. Then we've got No Panic Diet. I like this one, No Panic Diet. Led by Paul and Katerina. So that's really cool. I also am getting the pronunciation for Katerina's name, so I will talk about that when they come on the stream to do their presentation. Then we've got Felix's coding course, led by Felix Hall. I love it. You called like the whole team after yourself. That's so good. Felix's coding course. Then we've got Zoned, led by Ngurma. I hope I've said that right. Zoned. It's a 5-person team. How many people are in Felix and Paul's team and Kevin's team? We don't have... Oh, I got it right. Blair's like giving me little comments in the Google Doc as I'm saying these out. Like, yay, you got it right. I love it. But these are all the people. So, Blair, do we have a final count on participant numbers as well? Like, how many people actually participated? So we know we've got about 400 people on the Slack right now, which have been, some of them are signed up to do other cities. Some of them are mentors and judges and, like, well, not judges, but people who are going to be helping get the ideas to fruition. We've got organisers in there, and we've got participants in the team in the Slack as well. So how many actual people participated in the Slacks, in the hacks, in the hack on the Slacks? Oh, yeah, we've got lots of Twitters coming through for everything. This is awesome. Thank you, everyone. It's more than 31. Okay. That means there's a lot of people who've been helping for this hackathon, and I absolutely love that. I love the fact that heaps of people come together. There's also a couple of teams. We've got there's 3 teams who may have started and maybe going to be doing ideas or their hackathons on the next one, but they won't be presenting today. So we've got 8 teams that will be presenting. Many, many more organisers and supporters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we've got 8 teams. Yes, there are definitely many organisers in this. Like, I mean, I'm one of those, you know, how many people? 399 people now who are in the Slack channel helping out and doing stuff. And sorry, my next door neighbour just sent a message saying she's putting teddy bears in the window now, which is so cute. You know how everyone around has been putting teddy bears in the front windows for all the kids around coronavirus? It's just so cute. So she's like, I'm going to do a teddy bear window now. And I was like, I should too. I've got so many. But then I'm like, but I don't really have a window to put them in. More walls. Alright, so we've got about 15 minutes until the presentations go live. Does anyone have any questions on the presentations? Anything about how the presentation's going to work? Anything like that? There's no Q&A for the presentations either, just everyone. No Q&As. Yeah, no Q&A. Any other questions before we start? We're going to start the presentation soon. Blair's just rejigging the order too, based on, I think, who's going to be doing things. Maybe we'll do a Q&A next time. Yeah, so again, as I've kind of said and Blair kind of pointed out too, a lot of this has been very experimental for the first hackathon, and you know, maybe we can do some Q&A next time on the next hackathon. So if you're keen to be a part of the next one, or you've got cool ideas or feedback or anything you want to you know, help us out with, yeah, totally let us know in the Slacks, drop us a message, tweet us, whisper me on Twitch, whatever you want. Any way you want to get it to us, like, we would be so grateful for some of any feedbacks. You know, Hackathon is also a hack in itself, in that we're constantly iterating and changing as well. All right, so Blair's putting all the full team members down. When I call each team up, I'm just gonna, I'm only going to call out the team name and just one brief sentence. Or usually, Blair, what I usually do is not even talk about what the team's gonna, what the solution they're talking about is. I usually leave that completely to the team so that they can, so we don't spoil any fun and we don't spoil their presentations. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, but this is really useful, because then at the end, everything you're putting in is really useful, because at the end of the presentation, I can do a recap of each of the 8 teams and then say if there's anyone else who wants to provide any support to any of the teams, or you want to remember what the solution was, and we'll call out all like the team names and stuff like that. But I want to give each of the teams their 5 minutes to shine without putting any oh, that's why Felix's coding course is only one person. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's why Felix's coding course is called Felix's coding course. I love it. I love it. Wow, there's been so much community support and help for this hackathon. Like, even though there's only, you know, a bit more than 31 people actually participating and putting their name on the hackathon, there are so many more people, as Blair said, that have been supporting or mentoring or helping. There'd be definitely way more, like, there'd be more organizers than participants. There'd also be more supporters than participants, and there's also more like community helpers. There's like 3 times the amount of community helpers than like actual participant numbers. And then, as we said before, there's a whole bunch of people in the Slack who are ready to help out and do the next talk about the next thingies. Hey, developer and entrepreneur. Yay. Thanks. Lumjacker, thanks so much for dropping into the stream and saying hi. We're about to start the presentations in about 13 minutes. Blair, is all the teams good? Is everyone like kind of ready? And I'm assuming we're just using that Zoom link, which I'm still in the Zoom link. And I'm going to put myself off video, but I will like obviously drop in. Yay! Share. Thank you, everyone. Send it if anyone's like putting in Instagram stories or anything, like totally send them in. I've already got a couple that I'm doing this, that I'm like retweeting and stuff. And also, oh, am I building a startup? This is one of my startups, Rain Scooters. Oh, thank you so much for the follows, Lumjacker. There you go. There you can see. Yay! There's your little thingy. So yes, I am building a startup, but it's kind of out there. So I make electric scooters, and I also work for GitHub as well. So yay, GitHub. Flying Wombats, like I didn't know you were on at a normal time. I did tell you in my stream last night that I was going to be on at 2:30. And Twitch said we should, I got the message from Twitch saying we should be on the front page, but apparently something's gone amiss. But that's alright. We're all good. Oh, I've just got it. My family wants to tune in and see stuff too. No, just click the link. Don't need any app or anything else. That's a great thing about Twitch, is you don't need a link. Like you don't need a Twitch account to actually view it. You just need a link and just go to it. Oh wait, no way, GitHub. Yeah, McGigglepop. I work for GitHub. Ooh, and daylight saving ended. Yes, it has ended. Lumja, is it possible to get a job at GitHub without a degree? It is definitely possible to get a job anywhere without a degree. Yeah. I know people at GitHub who are like certified, qualified chefs before they joined GitHub. Or like I know some of the support people didn't do any coding before they joined, and then they do like this, like, I don't know, GitHub had a program. I don't know if it's still going actually. There's like programs to get like non-developers into it. Oh, what? You're leaving, Flying Wombat? Nah, it's okay. I'll see you later. I'll be on again later tonight, Flying Wombat, for the usual Final Fantasy 7 stream. So, Final Fantasy 15. I have not gone to the shop because I don't want to go to the shop to get Final Fantasy 7. Even though the shop is like 300 meters from my house, I don't want to go because social distancing stuff. We'll let you know. Oh yes, I'll be excited to see you back later then, Flying Wombat. Woo! Woot woot. What messages am I getting now? Oh, my dad's just, yeah. Physical distancing, exactly. It's like, I am live streaming your live stream. Woo! What skills do I need if you want to work at GitHub as a developer? Lots of skills. I wonder if, actually, do we have any? I don't think we're doing, like many companies, there's a lot of like job hiring that's on hold, but GitHub job board. Here's the job board for GitHub. This is where we post all our jobs that are available. Oh, look, there are a few jobs available at the moment. That's where we post all our jobs. Moment. Wait, is that it? No, that's not it. Ignore that link. It's this one, careers. It's this one. Here you go. Alright, so we've got, right now we're hiring some people for engineering, business development, business systems, comms, design, finance, legal, marketing, operations, policy, products, sales, security services, solutions, engineering, and support. Wow, we're actually hiring for a lot of people right now. I mean, still less than we usually hire for, but there's like 33 openings for engineering. Don't give up, Seeker Player. I know people have applied for like multiple times, so don't give up. I love it. You're live streaming the live stream. So good. So good. Yeah, I get your skill level up and those kind of things. I mean, it's just about continuously getting better and trying again, right? And when you go into an interview, ask as well, like ask for some feedback. Be like, oh, how did I do? Or sometimes if you don't get the job, depending on how many people applied for it and those types of things. I just got a couple of people asking. We are in full lockdown. No going out. No, when that might be soon, but still adhering to social distancing rules. Distancing. Social displaying. No, social distancing rules. Alright. Great thing is all jobs are remote. Well, right now they are definitely. All the jobs for experienced people that have less than 1 year of experience I apply once I get 2 years. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things, right? Is that we oh, there's a special thanks as well. I will totally write that special thanks up. Oh, you put me in the special thanks. Yeah. I'll talk about that before we do the presentations. But yeah, Lumjacker, it's just about getting your skill set up and then yeah, applying again or applying. And yes, all the jobs right now are remote, but you need to look at which time zone they want the job in. That's more about what it is about. All right, Blair, how are we going? I think I'm getting the Slack messages. All right, so it looks like everyone is nearly ready. Oh, Brian is the team up first. All right, we've got our first team. Okay, so VIP party will be the first presenters. Yay. All right, I've got all my cool stuff. All right, let's try this out. Okay, so when we go in, we're going to have the Zoom set up here. I've also got this fancy as countdown timer. Blair, you'll love this. So this is, I'm going to put this on so I can hear the presentations and things. So this is our countdown timer that will be going during the presentation. So once this countdown timer gets to down to 0, I will jump back on screen. So I'll like take myself off the little picture so that I'm not in the way. The countdown timer here is going. And then once it gets to 0, this really cool sound plays. So I think the sound okay, that's the sound that plays once it goes to 0. So once that goes to 0, I'm going to be jumping on and like I'll put myself back on Zoom and be like, okay, sorry, time's up. You know, we want to give everyone the same equal amount of time. Also, it keeps the presentations running smoothly. So hashtag no pressure at all. Oh, it's double digits. Yeah, we'll use double digits. Otherwise, it goes to like 0 and you don't see it. Alright, so I can stop the timer and then start the timer again. So, yeah, there we go. So again, let's hear the sound again. So this is what I you know, easy to cut people off if they go over. Lols. Well, actually, I cut people off in real hackathons really easy. Like, not real hackathons, because all hackathons are real. I cut people off in in-person hackathons very, very well. I'll just get up and be like, with a microphone, and be like, and time's up! And like, we'll have the thing, everyone starts clapping in the audience. So I was like, if you go over time, no one will be able to hear you because all the audience will be clapping and I'll be on the microphone talking louder than you are. So there's no way you can go over if you come to my hackathons. I'm a very, very strict MC. If people say they want their event to run on time, they hire me. Wish we could do it in political debates as well. All right, well, I'm ready whenever you are, Blair. Let's get some music to pump everyone up. This is not really pump you up music, but some more pump up music. Oh, here we go. Alright, you let me know when the Zoom is ready, Blair, and we're gonna start. Alright, is there any last minute questions? So we've got Fang Skills and Seeker Play who are both in the chat. Their team is up first, so that's really exciting. Bounces the head to the beat. That's what we gotta do. Just getting everyone pumped up, right? Right, guys, we all ready? So yeah, I will also highlight this this stream so it will stay on Twitch for like ever. Yay! Thanks for the follow, Mickey Before. You're awesome. Just as a heads up to everyone in the chat, because we don't.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hang on. Give me 1 second. Hang on. Give me 1 second, Brian. As a heads up to everyone in the chat, while the presentations are on, I'm going to be muting all my alerts just so that the people who are presenting don't get distracted and also so you can see everything. All right. I think we're nearly ready to go. We've got Brian here. Hello, Brian. How are you? Oh,
Good. How are you going?
I'm good, thanks. All right, you're our first presenter. When I say go, I'm going to start the timer and you can present. So this is Brian from VIP Party, and Brian has 5 minutes on the clock. Are you ready, Brian?
Yep, just bring up my screen.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you are now ready to go.
Hold on, we got, hi, Juan, don't share your screen yet. Let me share mine.
Oh, hang on. Okay. All right, you ready?
Can you see my screen?
Oh, yep, it's there.
Brilliant. All right, so we're VIP Party, and we put together a concept on group video chat using public figures. And why is it not scrolling? There we go. There's our team, Hung, Brandon, Juan, and myself. So our problem, how might we use the internet to encourage people to stay home more? So data shows reducing the spread of CV-19 is best achieved by us staying home, only second to washing our hands. But we get tired of being home, we get cabin fever. Our solution is offering a lottery type invitation to a VIP party using video chat. So that there will be 8 winning guests who will join a VIP that has previously scheduled this video party. And if they want, they can add an agenda to the party itself. But the guests aren't given a lot of notice, so they have to stay at home to wait for the invitation to arrive so they know when to join in the party. So there are a couple of different, 3 different types of users. We have the VIP, which hosts the party, and then we have the attendees, which are the guests. So everyone creates a profile. When they create the profile, they're selecting things that they do that they enjoy. And as an example, we have here sports and poetry, and it could be politics and not all kinds of things. The guests will search for potential VIPs that they would like to join in the parties. So it could be celebrities, it could be musicians, it could be local council person, it could be authors, scientists, whomever they would like to have a video chat with. And the VIP schedules it, and 8 lucky guests are randomly selected from the masses that want to participate in the party. The third type of users are observers. So they're kind of like tier 2 guests. The attendees that won the invitation to the event can invite up to 20 of their friends, and they become observers. The observers cannot communicate with the VIP, but they can watch and listen to the party. They can chat between one another. They can chat with the friend that invited them. And if they can vote on questions to ask, and they be facilitated through their friend to the VIP. And there may well be a feature for the VIP to simply look into a room of that attendee's friends, give them a wave or something like that, but there would be no verbal back and forth. So for the scenario, I love Chris Hemsworth. He is dreamy. So I sign up for his party. So if 800,000 people sign up, there can only be 8 winners, and each winner invites 20 observers. That's 168 people. But there are tens of thousands of publicly known people around the world, and they're meant to be sitting at home and likely to have more than one party to attend. Or maybe you like Elton John, and his agenda is he wants to collaborate with 8 attendees to make music, and they'll be required to be musicians. So Juan, I'm going to pass it over to you to share your screen. Show them what you put together.
All right. It says I need to wait for you to remove your screen so I can start your screen share.
There you are. And you'll need to speak up a bit.
Okay, so y'all can see my screen, right? Okay, so basically I made a simple basic concept of how it works. So basically we're going to start with the room name. It could be a new room name, but let's say, let's call it just a random name, Okay, so now this is basically where the user will put their personal name or the email. Okay, so create room. So it checks that it hasn't existed yet. Okay, so it does everything. So now let's say it exists, but let's say someone else tries to join. Like let's say seek. Okay, room exists. Okay. So now right here it says participant connected, which means a new user has connected to the room, which this would basically mean that they will be
able to. Time's up. Thank you so much, guys. Woo!
Oh, you didn't give us a warning.
No, the timer's there, but your screen went white.
Oh, we can't see it when we're sharing screens.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you want me to give you a 10-second warning next time? I'll let you, because you're the first one, and I was also having a little bit of fun times with the Zoom on my end, I'll let you have 30 more seconds to finish your presentation.
Do you want to continue, Brian?
All right, we'll go back to my screen and all right, and Brendan, your turn. Brendan, am I muted? All right, so this is what a screen will look like during a chat with a VIP. And this is where you would be chatting with them with the potential to send a message with your friend observers while you're chatting with a VIP. And that's it.
Awesome. Thank you. Everyone give them a big round of applause. It's really hard to go like first. I'm going to give you a Capagen on my screen as well. Yay. Woo. Well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for bearing with me. So what happened with the Zoom is when you went full screen, it kind of like overtook my screen that I had nicely set up. So I had to keep adjusting the ratio, but we're all good. Thank you so much. And, you guys can't see me. I suggest putting because I can't use my camera and stream at the same time. So I definitely suggest putting the stream up on a second computer or getting someone in your team to have it open on their Zoom chat as well for everyone else. But I gave you guys a little bit extra time because you're first. So, all right. So thank you so much. I'm going to go back to full screen there. So I'm going to put myself on mute there on the Zoom. Yeah, thanks, Brian. We'll get the next person in. Thank you. Thanks, team. Well done. Thank you, VIP party.
Have a good day.
All right, everyone. So that was a very interesting first time. So what we basically need to do is stop the team from force scaling my Zoom because I had it so perfectly.
So are we meant to leave this or we watch everybody's?
I think you are meant to leave. Let me just find out from Blair. I think you're meant to jump off and then you can watch it on the live stream. Madaro is saying it was very hectic. Yes, it was a little bit hectic. That's okay. So Blair's saying I need a minute to shift the teams around. So Blair, I think, is going to shift you around and drop you out if you're not presenting right now. Well done on the first time. It's always hard to go first. Alright, cool. So Blair's going to sort that out first. We'll get the next team in. Yes, I need to do something in Zoom to stop people from force scaling because I had it all so perfectly set up. And then it force scaled. And then I was like, no, come back. It didn't know your time was up. Yeah, sorry, Fang Skills. So as I was saying, there is a timer in the, okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so we'll go back in screen. All right, so for the teams presenting and for everyone who's ready, there is a timer displayed on my screen. So 2 suggestions I'm going to make to you because you can't see my Zoom screen. Actually, you know what? I think I can actually do a Zoom screen at the same time. Okay, so you guys can now see my screen up the top there. So for people in the chat, you're going to get a bit of inception. So you can see my screen up the top there. It's got a timer in it that'll be going. The timer is going to be just down in this bottom corner. You'll see it. It's quite large. So that's going. I also suggest if you can't see that, when I say or when you start talking, set your own timer as well, either on a watch or a phone or something, so you're keeping track yourself. Cool. All right, we are ready. Let's jump in the game, and I am going to put myself on, and then when I say go, hopefully you can see that timer there. When I say go, you can start presenting. You're seeing yourself twice. Don't worry about seeing yourself twice. That's my screen as well. You good, Steve?
Yep.
Cool. Ready?
I'm good.
And so Steve from School at Home, please give him a warm round of applause. Woo! You are ready to go.
Okay, thank you. Right, yeah, my name's Steve Lahovich, and I'm presenting School at Home, your VR classroom. So, what are we solving? Okay, well, children worldwide need to school at home because obviously of the COVID-19 situation. Now, a lot of households are not set up for this, so there's difficulty learning when there are so many distractions at home, with parents juggling work and teaching at home. So School at Home is a virtual reality classroom to make that transition fun, engaging, and stress-free for teachers, students, and families. So a bit more detail. What is School at Home? Well, it's a cardboard-based VR classroom environment. Students and teachers interact as avatars, and teachers use the platform to deliver their e-learning content. Now, School at Home will be seamlessly integrated with tools like Google Classroom. It's low entry cost and low bandwidth, which are definitely pain points at the moment with so many households having to go to online learning. Why is a new solution needed? Well, in one word, COVID-19. 3 million Australian school children are now having to school at home. And while there are existing e-learning solutions out there, they're not designed for this reality. They're designed for the pre-COVID reality. And our user surveys have shown this to be a real issue, a really immediate issue. We had 400 responses to our Facebook poll within 18 hours. And among a whole raft of different issues, many were just struggling to keep students engaged. Students themselves were reporting having difficulties interacting with groups and with the teacher. So let's look at it in terms of the market. We've got 1.6 million high school students in Australia, most already having mobiles, 2.2 million primary school students. So if you look at those and you consider that this is an immediate need with a really pressing problem to address, you can see how we are intending to help the maximum number of users. Who are those users? Well, students and parents need to stay productive at home. Teachers need a new way to deliver lessons which is engaging for students. Governments need to reduce on-site student numbers while keeping schools open for essential workers. School at Home is a low cost and low bandwidth to help the widest possible user base. Where's the solution at? Well, proof of concept development is underway. And the initial surveys have returned a wealth of information which is helping us to really target the major user pain points and address our design accordingly. Where are we headed with that? Partnering with public and private schools to implement and designing with students, teachers, and parents for intuitive ease of use. We're looking to bake in cloud-based security right from the inception to ensure privacy for each school, class, and student. As I said, we're talking cardboard headset and smartphone to provide the easiest entry for parents and schools. Integrating with Google Classroom, a widely used e-learning environment. And then we're going to be doing media outreach to showcase the benefits. What do we need? People. To speed our development, I'm looking for a Unity 3D coder and UX designer, and education professionals, especially those with curriculum expertise. Seed funding, we can start with as little as 10K. Obviously, the more we get, the faster and broader we can develop. So thank you very much, and that's my presentation.
Yay! Woo! You still even have like 3 seconds left to go, so that's awesome. It feels really weird when I'm saying like, yay, give everyone a round of applause, and then like there's no round of applause. So I think what I need to do for the next one is have like an applause sound, so everyone goes, yay! So you just get me clapping. So thank you so much, School at Home, for your wonderful presentation. All right, we're gonna let Blair switch to the next stream. Thank you again, Steve and the rest of the team from School at Home. You guys did an awesome job. We're going to get the next team in, so just give us a moment. Cue the whole music. Oh yeah, we've got music, so there you go. There's the whole music. Do, 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 do. Yeah, we need to get like the soundboard going totally. But it's fine, this is good. But yeah, I need like an applause like thing for people. But I think it's good. My applause is alright. Alright, looks like we've got the next one. Ready. Alright, Mitch, are you ready?
Yeah, bring it on.
Okay, Mitch is gonna bring it on. Alright, so when I say, oh, I'm gonna move that one to there now. Alright, so when I say go, you can start. So are you ready?
Yeah, am I sharing my screen? No, I'm not.
Not yet.
Here we go.
I'll let you, yep, there we go. And ready, your time starts now.
All right, so help delivered. Bringing together volunteers and people in need with one simple request response platform. Our team was made up of myself, Idle, Chris Lamb, and Jeff Pitcock. Let's get to it. Agenda, you've all seen this, so I won't bother going through it. What were we trying to solve? No doubt everyone knows how COVID-19 has affected people, but particularly it has meant that whole communities have gone into isolation. We've seen a massive drop in travel and a massive obstacle for people is if they do get COVID or have to quarantine or forced to quarantine by the government because they're coming back home from travel, then they're finding themselves stuck at home without the ability to actually leave their home. Now, this period of isolation can last for at least 2 weeks before they're actually legally allowed to leave the house. So there's a serious issue there in them being able to get assistance for things such as just getting simple things like groceries and food. And so what we've found is there are thousands of people needing this help, particularly elderly, people in isolation because they're coming from overseas, but also people who are healthcare workers who just don't have the time to be doing these things. So there are thousands of people needing help, and in response, there are 1,000 people willing to help. And there are solutions such as Facebook groups where we've seen tons of people posting their requests to offer to help and their requests for help. We know it's a real problem. Like I just said, there are Facebook groups. There's one in particular, Inner West Sydney Mutual Facebook group, which just today has made 24 new posts. So that's 24 people either requesting help or looking to help, and a huge amount of members. But the problem is so what we're trying to solve is a real simple, easy to use platform that takes all those requests that are on Facebook groups to help and to ask for help and move that to a more formal channel. And keeping that real simple, easy to post, easy to respond to model that Facebook uses, and which has obviously worked quite well because of the huge uptick in user activity on these posts. So one of the key issues though, however, is the fact that there are so many posts going onto these Facebook pages that it's just so difficult to see how many posts have been responded to. And so what we try to aim to do with our Help Delivered website is to actually track the status. Only show requests that are still needing help. And so volunteers can then see and target those. Another thing is knowing where the help is needed. So having an actual map API embedded into our platform, which can show volunteers where the help is needed most. Technical solution, we're using React front end, Rails back end with a Postgres database, and using Leaflet to map our user requests. We've created the website. It's live. We've done some desktop research from the Facebook groups. We've created user personas, and we've also had some interviews with moderators. Here's some screenshots of the site so far. We've got a page, the home page, which leads the user through it. If you need assistance, you can click there and you get taken to a new request page on the right here. Volunteers can look on this map and can scroll through all the open and active requests. What we need, we currently are looking for developer help. We're looking for people who can assist in testing it, giving feedback on everything and anything. And also, if you can introduce us to anyone who might be of assistance, including perhaps moderators on Facebook groups, or even API or some sort of services. Thanks, everyone. Got there.
Oh, there we go. Yay! Woo! Well done, Mitch. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had my mic turned on mute so that if I'm typing or doing anything, that nothing gets picked up. So, oh hi, Lauren. How are you? Clap, clap, clap. Woo! Yeah, did you hear the bomb timer go off though? That was kind of fun. Alright, looks like we've got our next team nearly ready to go. Annie, when you're ready, you can give me a thumbs up on the screen and then I'll put you on. Oh, we got a lot of this. This is good. Exciting times. Yeah. Gotta remember. I know, I put it on this thing up here, so.
Ready to go.
Cool, Annie's ready to go. Let's jump. Oh, hang on. Cool, Annie's ready to go.
Okay, I will start.
Wait 1 second. Somebody's got their audio on, so I'm coming through twice. Wait 1 second. Somebody's got their audio on, so I'm coming through twice. I'm not sure whose audio that is, but I'm just gonna put myself.
It might be me.
So.
Shit, sorry.
Yeah, if you turn it down, otherwise you're gonna come through twice when you present.
Okay. Is that all good now?
Yeah, perfect. That should be fine. Awesome. All right, let me pause this music for you. I'll take myself off the screen, and as soon as I say go, you can start. Ready? And starting now.
So, do you remember what it felt like to actually go out and meet people, get a coffee with somebody to network and help you find doing things like that? Have been some of the best strategies used by people to be able to find jobs. And with COVID-19, those opportunities have almost become obsolete. So the government has done a little bit to mitigate that. They've got a $74 million budget to help very vulnerable people who have become unemployed, like students and the elderly. But we think there's a gap in the market that can help other job seekers as well. And that brings us to the problem we are looking to solve. So how might we provide genuine and meaningful connections for job seekers so that they can feel uplifted during COVID-19? So we think that, so it's estimated that over 1.7 million people are going to be losing their jobs in the coming months. People are being urged to stay at home to mitigate the virus spreading, but then there's also lines that are going around the block at most Centrelink offices. So here's what we did to approach this problem. We used a design thinking approach. We surveyed 67 people and conducted some interviews with 6 people. We also had a look at doing a SWOT analysis and doing some background research to scan what's currently in the market. What we also did was coming from those findings, we found that over 50% found that advice and experience sharing were some of the main forms of support that they found the most valuable. So what we did was we conducted that into a persona. So imagine if you, so we conducted that into a persona called Miranda. And if you imagine what it's like for her to, and so we used that to move forward and to make sure that we are designing for her so that we can provide empathy for her as best as we can. So here are some of the features and the benefits that we used to support Miranda to go to our to formulate our solution. So we had a chat room to provide an opportunity for meaningful conversations, mini meetings and events to provide her with useful materials and content that she can use in our job search, and having an advisor profile for users to set up, other users to set up a profile page for her to be able to connect, have an interpersonal connection and transparency. And this is a high level concept of our solution where you can register, set up a profile, and get whatever value out of it that you choose to. So our solution, we have appropriately titled superheroes to allow yourself to be a hero to somebody else, whether it's providing advice, facilitating an event, or along those lines. So we are enabling virtual connections and meaningful conversations to help uplift job seekers during this time. So here we have, we've got our dashboard where you can meet people and join events. Here is a bio. And then here's an example of what a detail of the event is like as well. So we think this has opportunity to scale as well. Virtual knowledge sharing is imperative, particularly in 2020. And it's imperative in our global economy as well to share knowledge across the globe. So we think this has long-term viability based on our research. So what we are asking from you is a couple of things. We would look to get some support for front-end and back-end development. We'd also like to get some more advice on legal advice, branding, go-to-market strategy, and raising capital for this. And what we also want is we'd also like to connect with more people to test our product further as well. So if you have any further questions, you can reach out to any of us, myself, Annie, and our team there, Cindy, Clearly, Deb, Hashita, Lillian, Polly, and Yuching. So thanks, guys.
Awesome work. Well done. Oh, there's the timer, so you were just on time. Well done. Thank you, everyone, and Annie for presenting. Thank you so much to the superheroes team. Woot, woot. Well done. All right, I'm going to let you go and celebrate or drink a coffee or whatever. And then I'm going to get the next team on. So thanks and well done again.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. We get the whole music going. We get the next team up. So the next team up is going to be Rec EV. So I'm excited. How's everyone liking these presentations so far? Best stream ever gets this bread. What? What bread? Yay, clap, clap. Hey, Prince Adam, how are you? Knowledge is important. Pants are dangerous. Hey, pants are dangerous. Yes, that's awesome. Very nice and good ideas. Yeah, they're actually really good. So I'm like moving my head around. Actually, don't have. Actually, you know what? I can get rid of this. Now you can help me out. Awesome. It's like moving my screen around so much. It's actually fun and challenging at the same time to manage like all these different things, like the music and the timer and all the things going. It's like really good. I'm like really excited. And like, you know, moving things around based on how many people are in the Zoom chat. So that's fun too.
So am I.
The more you move into the light, the more the screen reaches. I know if I like move really close, it's like, I think it's this light over here, see? Because it's not like super white. If I like turn it that way a bit, it's like less, see? Balls. Yeah, I'm really excited and liking all the ideas. This is great. And the timer is fun too, but I definitely need to get a cheer sound going, and then I have that. Hey Kevin, how are you? You nearly ready? Just when you're ready, wave at the camera and give me a thumbs up.
Alright, give me. Oh, I need to turn on the camera.
Yep.
Share the screen.
Yep, share the screen.
I'm gonna go send the link to my teammate real quickly.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna put myself on mute while I talk a little bit. So Prince Adam, this stream
let me
is
send
for
the Zoom link.
hang on, I'm gonna mute just because he's talking. So Prince Adam, this is a stream for the Stay Home Hack. So we are presenting all the challenges and ideas that people have come up with in the last 46 hours. And the ideas are around social connectedness, staying connected, staying productive, staying healthy. How do we stay connected, stay productive, and stay healthy amidst all this? And Minari is asking, is there an easy way to put all the pictures in one place? And Blair said yes, all the details about all the pictures will be shared over the coming days. So yeah, so it's exciting. We're just sorting out the next. Yep, I can see your screen, Kevin. So when you're ready, you give me a thumbs up and I'll drop over and we'll put you on screen. Let me know when you're ready. The holding music.
Yeah, I guess I can go ahead and start up now.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, you might want to just move your camera up a little bit so we can see your face a little bit better.
Alright.
Awesome. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Amazing. Alright, your time starts now.
Actually, wait. Okay, sure.
Hang on. Wait, what are we waiting for?
So my teammate's just going to the bathroom real quickly. So when he'll come back like in the middle of it.
Okay. Do you need your teammate right now?
No, I can just start it.
Okay, cool. Right. And your time starts now.
Alright. Welcome. Thank you for hosting this hackathon. Our app is called Receive. Receive is an application that connects users who are itching to help out in the current coronavirus crisis to charity organizations. So right now we went ahead and searched up like on the Australian government website, we found like they had like a huge data bank of charities. So what we ended up doing was we grabbed that data, we grabbed it to CSV, we filtered it down to about like 1,000 charities. And then we went ahead and uploaded it up into the back end and like we have it in a database. I'll actually let my partner explain most of that when he gets back. But we got a bunch of organization and charity organizations from Australia, and we basically filtered it by a couple tags. For example, we filtered that like if the charity was related to health, we would keep it in for now, especially since we're trying to combat the coronavirus situation. So we wanted to remain on topic. Actually, I set a timer on my own, probably a little late. But so we wanted to do is create an application called Receive that connects people who are willing to donate and to those charities. And we want to allow charities to, connect to these users, spread their message and spread their mission to new audiences than previously before. So I'm just going to start off. We have it currently, we're in the middle of just combining everything. It was hectic, but right now I'm just going to show up the front end for a little bit. And then my teammate here. Oh, my teammate's in the waiting room. Can you guys accept him by any chance? It says he says he's in the waiting room.
Blair,
but
I'll just pause the time really.
Oh yeah, teammate says he's in the waiting room. Could you let him in?
Blair, are you able to let the teammate in?
All right. Oh, connecting.
Okay, we'll give him a second. Cool. Now you're back on.
All right. I'm just gonna keep talking about it and just go over the thing, Roman, real
Hi
quickly.
there. All right, I'm in here. Hi, how's everyone doing?
All right. I'll just keep on going then. All right. So as of right now, this is like the login page. So it's just really simple. We just be able to register a login. It's not set up yet. We still haven't connected everything, but so far as of right now, we have a reset button, and then we also have on the submit, we have error handling. Make sure that you actually do submit a full login username and password. And also we're implementing a donate page, which grabs data from or at the moment, it's just grabbing data from like hard-coded values. I can go and show you that, but I have it all like in like a JavaScript object, and then we just like one request away. If you want to talk about that really quickly, Roman, while I just show this off.
Sure. Yeah, so right now we're just kind of configuring the server. So one of our team, did you already tell them about what Mara was doing?
Yeah. So we went from the Australian charity who got the data there. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So one of our team members basically set up like a web scraper to collect data from all the charities in Australia. So we're using GraphQL with TypeScript. So we basically have to like set up the interfaces to properly just basically set up the static typing for the data. So we've done all that. I can actually share my screen if you want.
Yeah, sure. I'm just going to show off the map really quickly, and it's just a page with the map in the future. We hope. Yeah, you can go share your screen now. I'll just keep talking. With the map, basically, we hope to be able to show people local charity groups and just see the charity area in the area, and then users might be able to also organize their own events. So they may be able to do things, for example, like run food drives, just not only just money, but other people can also donate other scenarios. And also, here in the States, we have a pretty big situation in New York City. So people might also be able to organize like volunteer and labor events. So what happened in New York City was we had like a separate group basically basically just came together, this like separate entity went ahead and set up like a whole field hospital in Central Park. So maybe they could like organize that through our app and be able to, you can share your screen by the way, Roman, but basically use our app to just grab a phone. Oh, you can't? Oh, I got to
stop. You need to stop sharing.
Yep, I just stopped sharing. So basically people could go ahead and use our app to just grab people who are willing to, help out and volunteer and spend a little time. So this is Roman's backend. We are still, unfortunately, still in the middle of combining the two.
Yeah. So right now, we basically just set it up so like the app can be kind of modular and scalable in the back end. So we basically, our goal is to have, we have this web scraper right now that's exporting like an Excel, but ideally we'd like to have some sort of like maybe something in Python or R running in like a little Docker container, in like a Kubernetes type infrastructure where we're basically scheduling the pulling of the data, and then we're sending it over to our node server, and it's going to parse it and do all that, and then the client will be Apollo.
Is your time up? Well done, guys. Congratulations on your amazing presentation. I love to see a bit of code, a bit of backend, so well done. We will jump over to the next team. So Kevin and Roman, feel free to jump off, and then we'll get the next team back in. Get some music going. We also hit a milestone while we had the presentations going, and Blair has just informed me we are now at 400 Slack members. So woo! That deserves a capuchin. Yay, congratulations everyone. Thank you so much for all being part of this fantastic initiative that Blair has put together, and everyone else, and so many people. And again, thanks to Rec EV for that great presentation. Right, we've got Paul on the line now to do the next presentation. So they're called No Panic Diet. Paul, when you're ready, just give me like a thumbs up on the camera. and then we'll put you on the stream. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep talking to you. Ready? So yes, 400 Slack members, and we've also had Prince Adam chatting about some of the stuff that Prince gets to do around their job, which is fixing teacher technology issues remotely. That would be a fantastic issue to tackle for a hackathon, and if you would like to do that, yeah, please join Slack, DM Blair, and let him know there's going to be more of these stay home hacks happening very soon. All right, so whenever you're ready, Paul, you let me know. So we've got 1, 2, we've got 3 ones. All right, you ready, Paul? Yep, your screen is there, ready to go.
Awesome.
You ready?
Hi.
Yep. All right, hang on, wait. Give me a second. All right, your time starts now.
Yeah, so hi everyone. To combat a little bit of our information outreach that we're experiencing these days. So there's a lot of talk about reducing the media, reducing the consuming social media, and we both with Katerina wanted to a little bit focus on that. It came to us very naturally, so I am quite a new. I'm a new expert in Australia, and I was missing the source of information, especially those relevant for Melbourne or just official governmental news. What's going on? Where's the lockdown? What is allowed? What is not allowed? So this led me to quite natural way of focus only on governmental news. I did a Telegram bot for myself, and Katerina also was interested in having updates on a number of cases globally, because we both have relatives in other countries. We would love to have a constant, up-to-date information, what's going on out there. Therefore, for this information hygiene, combining kind of updates on cases plus bot which will notify the us and also people interested in directly with the newest information was something that we wanted to achieve for that information hygiene. So therefore we focus on building a bot, building a bot who will directly inform our users on what's going on in particular country. For that reason, we set up a couple of RSS feeds based on the governmental websites. We created them on our own, or we just took them from already existing one. And this kind of app should help us to narrow down the sorry for the so narrow down the information stream. So you're very we would love if you could test the bot. There's still a lot of work to do in making it more let's say to improve the flows inside the bot while we use the external provider, external tool to build the messenger bots. The Facebook policy appeared to be very challenging in terms of what is allowed, what is not allowed. Therefore, marketing person or someone who is experienced with messenger bot would be great to have. Also, the part about the dashboard, we would love also any other people who join to join our team who's experienced with dashboards, with Plotly, Dash app, which so head out to Katrina easily, or just email us on the email our team. Just maybe I'm thinking what information was missing here. In terms of the customers, maybe that's something that might be also mentioned here. So as we know, like everyone has a smartphone, everyone has most of the people has a messenger, Facebook Messenger. That's why we thought about this messenger app, because Telegram has a much less users, and also Messenger can suggest other activities in terms of information hygiene, like I don't know, like turn off TV, reduce like bad habits in regarding to scrolling social media. That's how we imagine our tool, and also.
And your time's up. Well done, Paul and No Panic Diet, for that fantastic presentation. And again, thank you
so much
for tuning in from around the world as well. Well, you're here, but it's great to have so many different people from all around the world. Clap, 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 says all the chat. So thank you very much.
We both are based in Australia. Just we're just
that's good. We love having you here. So well done. All right, so Paul's gonna jump off, then we'll get the next person in.
Oh.
Alrighty. So we've got 2 more teams left, guys. It's gonna be exciting. Is everyone enjoying them so far? We've got 2 more team presentations left to do. So the next team we've got is Felix's coding course. So Felix, whenever you're ready, just kind of give a thumbs up to the camera and a wave, and you'll be good. You're also on mute, Felix, just FYI. Holding music. Yeah, I can hear you. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, give me 1 second. All right, you are in, and your time starts now.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Felix, and I'd like to introduce you to what I've been working on, a student coding course. Here are my details, and I'll show them to you later as well. Okay, let's get going. Okay, I'd like you to meet Jeremy. Jeremy is a high school student. He's that type of student who loves signing up basically for everything. Your holiday courses, your extracurriculars, your meeting, your leadership. Yeah, that kind of guy. Now, things have been happening, and recently a lot of these things have been shutting down for Jeremy. Like, for example, this week, all across Australia, it has been Youth Week, which is where students aged 12 to 25 can get together, can connect, can celebrate, and can learn. But all these workshops and activities have been cancelled throughout all the councils and local areas. Internships and work experiences have been cancelled as well, which really leaves all these students with a lack of opportunity. So with that, I went ahead and I wanted to try and create something to fill that time, fill that gap, and really provide them an opportunity to upskill and gain those career benefits while still being at home and safe. So I went ahead and I created myself a website with coding course. So this is a 3-day course, project-based learning, which allows students to connect with each other and then also then to build on skills which they would use in the future. So rather than your standard YouTube coding course, this is a live video course with up to 50 students at once where I can interact with them and they can interact with each other, which is really important, especially compared to YouTube, where you leave a comment, wait 2 months, and then you get feedback, but someone's just saying that they had the same problem. So far I've made the website, I register, I've done a preview course for people to sign up, try it out, get the feel. There'd be a digital interface as well for people to connect when they have problems, which is really important. So far, I've shared it with as many people as I can, with basically three main areas. So I've connected with parents and schools, basically to funnel down to the students within Facebook group, LinkedIn. And then on top of that, I've also reached out to student program organizers such as Bob, TechFlow, Gen Next, and Grand Shakes. So these were already people who have these connections with students, and I've reached out to them to help share it on. Because ultimately, I want this to help as many students as possible, because in these times, I think that's the best thing we can do. On top of that, I've also set up a program where students can use their entrepreneurship skills to gain even more of an advantage and experience by, if they help refer another student who signs up for the full course, I'll pay the student who shared that post or that advertisement $15 per person, which is a nice way to get around and help people get involved. So I'll be cutting it short with this presentation because what I need now is, so I have products and I'll show it to you if I have leftover time, seems like it. But I need people who would be interested. So I haven't had much feedback directly with people signing up yet. So maybe some suggestions or feedback around my marketing strategies, more connections with students or parents or student program providers, and also with those students who might be willing to be referrers and advertisers and gain from that service. Here's my email. You can reach out on me on LinkedIn, and here's the actual link to the live website, which in the last 30 seconds, I'll see if I can show you. Okay, I hope this is gonna show. Oh, okay, it doesn't seem like I can switch over. Okay, that's okay. Oh, here we go. Brilliant. Here's the website here in the last 10 seconds. So currently people can sign up and they can register their interest. And then I'd follow up with the video course. Okay.
Awesome. Right on time. Thank you so much, Felix. Well done. Everyone give Felix a big virtual round of applause. Woo! Awesome work. All right, I'll let you drop off the call when you're ready, and then we'll get the very last one in. Everyone who's been presenting as well, stay around, because right at the end of the presentations, I'll do a quick recap of each one and talk about like some of the next steps and stuff. All right, we have our last presenter on the line. The last team is Zoned. So, and I said it right the first time. Now I can't say it. Engama, when you are ready, give me a thumbs up on the camera or whatever, and we'll get you on. So, ooh, Chief Tattooed Officer. Hello in the chat. You're a senior IT manager who hire people. Ooh. Give me 1 second, and I'm just going to check out this message that's coming in. Someone learn to code operate environment. Yep. So feel free to get in touch with Felix there if you like. All right, we're going to head into our very, very last presentation. This is Engama and the team. So give them a warm virtual welcome, and your time starts now.
Hello, everyone. This is, I think what you're seeing right now is what we have built the past 2 days. It's called Zone. It's pretty much like a very simplistic website, which just accepts your home address. And I'll give you more details about it. So before that, I'll just let you know who we are. We are Code Sydney, a group of volunteer programmers who are actively learning together. And we're also offering and doing some pay-as-you-feel projects, particularly for nonprofits around Sydney. And my hackathon teammates for Stay Home Hack are Gabriel, Alex, Leslie, and Gerard. The issue that we're tackling is pretty much to help the local community and local councils have targeted approach in managing the new Australian way of life. You know, as you know, the past few weeks, we have really changed a lot in terms of our day-to-day living. So we thought it will be more effective and more efficient if a council will do subdivisions of clusters, so zoning, and do some kind of like clustering of communities within a council. So it's a bit ironic to super council proposition a few years ago. So anyway, the solution we are offering is twofold: political and technological. Political is we may ask the council to do that. Technological is pretty much what you're seeing right now, zone. So if I'll put in my address or any address, yep, and click submit. So you'll see here that all the relevant informations are more granular than what you're seeing right now on the internet. So you can see here actual street level count of COVID-19 affected patients. Testing centers such as drive-through testing, pop-up testing, you can see here as well. You can see concentrations of those with symptoms based on the recently published app from the government. Emergency and medical clinic waiting times, you can also see here. That's 15-kilometer radius from your home. Volunteers nearby, real-time grocery stock report, such as around the area. So you don't really need to go out if you notice that all of them are out of stock. And online and limited social and sporting events, let's say just to keep you sane. So at least there's some online sessions that you can publish, and future data placeholders. What we haven't done right now is if you click on the details, actually, you'll see more details around it. You know, the maps, geographical location, and as well as community participation, particularly around this one in the grocery real-time grocery stock replenishing. So if someone is on the shop itself, they can report real time which one's missing. So that's pretty much it. It's more of targeted, zoned solution, and for the current situation. So just to recap, this is pretty much our plan is actually just to propose it to our government. You know, maybe they can just somewhat like add it to their existing app. So we have the users here, we have zoned here in the middle, and potential data sources such as local community contribution, which is crowdsourced data sourcing. Government agencies, which we all know, Department of Health has already got all those details. Local governments, local councils, and local businesses such as nearby medical centers, nearby supermarkets. So that is pretty much what Zone is all about. So, just letting you know, it's responsive. The app is responsive. It was made using a Flask and the holy trinity of web development: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can contact us through our website, code.sydney. And yeah, you can read more about us. And that's pretty much it. Thanks, Mish, and thanks, StayHomeHack, Blair, for this opportunity to help, in one way or another from our side, from the Sydney Volunteer Programmers. Thanks.
Woo! Thank you so much, Engamar. That was really awesome. I'm just looking at the chat as you were presenting that, and they're all saying, "This is an amazing idea. This is so cool. This is great."
Okay.
I love the fact that you call it the Holy Trinity as
That's
well.
good to hear. Yeah, I hope. I forgot to say that the ask is more of like. We hope someone can bring it to any government body.
Right. If anyone can bring it to a government party, please let them know. All right. Well
Thanks,
done.
thanks.
I'm gonna drop you off there. Bye. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh,
Bye.
the timed reminders all
Thank
fine.
you.
Yay! All right, that is the presentations. Woot woot. Very cool. Wonder how hard it would be to move it to every state. It was a very, very cool presentation, wasn't it? The stock-in part for grocery stores nearby was pretty insane. Like, how do you make sure that actually happens? Like, that's just nuts. All right. That is all the presentations. What I'm going to do now is going to recap the presentations for you, talk about how many people are in each one, the ideas that are presented. If you need to get in touch with any of the teams, please contact Blair at the Stay Home Hack on the Slack channel. and he'll either get you in touch with the communities, or you can re-watch this VOD afterwards and you'll see all their contact details on it. What we're going to do really briefly is, before we do that, we're going to just jump in and just really briefly have one more last look at the website, because I just wanted to say that don't forget, because this is the Australian one, this is not the first and last time this hackathon is going to be running. We really want this hackathon to run in so many different parts around the world, and some of the people who have presented today have already gone and got their local communities involved as well. So Bangladesh and Belgium are in the works too. It sounds like somewhere in the US is possibly in the works now, and we've also got Singapore and the UK are also in the works. So Mr. Gigglepop says, yeah, it is a little interesting. Yes, Seeker Play, I want to say massive congratulations and well done to every single person who participated in the Stay Home Hackathon, especially all those people who signed up either last minute or is their first hackathon, or even both. So, Chief Tattooed Officer and Seeker Player know each other. That's so cool. So Seeker Player was one of our first hackathon hackers. We also have Fang Skills was one of the first hackathon hackers. If anyone else is watching and you have a Twitch account and you participate in the hackathon and it's your first time, put an emoji or say me or put your hand up digitally or something, just so we can recognize you as well. As we said during the course of the presentations, we hit 400 people in the Slack channel. That's 400 people who participated, volunteered, organized, mentored, judged, helped, so many people. Chris, this is your first one too. Lawrence does Twitch. I was here. Yes! Yes, this is awesome. And again, massive thanks to the sponsors as well, because the sponsors are the ones who help enable the hackathon technologically, but the sponsors are the ones who are going to be helping everyone get their ideas to fruition. So as I mentioned, we've got Stay Ventures and Venture Cafe, both who will be helping teams get their ideas to fruition. So if there's anything, Kat's first hackathon as well. Harsha, yes, thank you, Harsha. You were here too, yay. So yeah, if the Stay Ventures and Venture Cafe are going to be helping everyone's ideas are going to be helping all those ideas get to the next stage, so get to fruition. We're going to recap the ideas in just a moment. Shout out and welcome to all the people watching on the front page now. It seems there was a few technical issues, so now we're on the front page of Twitch. So, yay. Thanks again to Hackathons Australia, who actually helped coordinate a lot of this stuff, gave some ideas, helped the social media and everything as well. Thanks again to Slack for enabling all the communications for happening. There's over 400 people now in the Slack channels. That's my logo, so thanks Blair for putting my logo there. Thanks GitHub for enabling a lot of the tech. Yes, I do work for GitHub, but a lot of this I've given up my weekend to do. So again, thank you for having me. And yeah, the website is built on GitHub pages, so woo. And then we've got thanks for the follows. Yay! Thank you for the follows. You're awesome. Oh, there's our Capagen. It's there. It's back. Thanks again, Figma, for providing. Cindy, yay! Thanks, Cindy, for the follows. And thanks, Chris, for the follows as well. Thank you to Figma for providing a lot of or just providing people with the opportunity to use your platform digitally. And thanks to Hack Quarantine. So Hack Quarantine is another hackathon that is happening right now too. Thanks, Russia. Thank you so much for joining in the hackathon. Freshly graduated degree resumes. Yes. So Hack Quarantine is another hackathon that's happening right now as well. So Hack Quarantine is one that's already happening. It's a virtual hackathon as well. So you might be able to still get involved, but again, the Stay Home Hackathon, we're really looking for people to get involved from all corners of the globe. We already had so many people from all over the world get involved in this hackathon, but this one, as we mentioned, was more conducive to Australian time zones. So if you're in another time zone, especially looking for London, thank you, Annies. Thank you so much for following. So if you're in another time zone, especially like the UK, London, New York, San Francisco, please totally get in touch with Blair and the team. Singapore as well. And there's also ones that are going to be happening in Bangladesh and Belgium, so keep an eye out on the Stay Home Hack for this. We're going to recap all the ideas now, but also if you want to sign up to the Stay Home Hack website to keep in touch, so subscribe updates. This is where you'll get all the updates on the ideas that were presented, next steps and things like that. So to recap the ideas, so the first presenters we had off the bat were VIP parties. So VIP party was a team of 6 people led by Brian Reeves. Thank you, Brian. There was also Hung in the team, Brandon, John, Naren, and Brian. Thank you all so much for being part of the team. So the VIP party was an idea that was presented that celebrities could host VIP parties and invite certain people, or you could win an invite to a VIP party. And it was an idea for solving that social disconnectedness that people are often feeling right now, and for helping people stay at home while having a lot of fun. So with this idea, you could potentially have, a dinner party with, Chris Hemsworth or, some famous celebrities. I think that's really cool. The large sample of real play. Yeah, guys, keep chatting in chat. I'll respond as I can. We've got lots of you here, which is great. Hello, Bella Armour. Hello from the Ukraine. Bang Skills saying Seeker Player's graphic skills are great, and people like Seeker Player got involved and, just jumped in and learnt a new skill. Oh, thank you, Flak Test. Everyone, welcome the official Flak Test channel. They do a lot of awesome stuff for, they do a lot of awesome things around esports and giving, teaching esports in high schools. So thank you to the Flak Test team. That's awesome. So yeah, VIP party have a virtual online party with a celebrity, which is really cool. Second presentation was Home at School. This was led by Steve Lehovich, and there was also Irene, Charlie Lee, Michelle Howie in this team. So it was a 4-person team. Hey, Flak Test. This 4-person team had a challenge for around helping students stay engaged while attending school remotely. So they had different things that students could get involved in, and ideas that they could work on, and giving them more virtual content to stay connected. So thank you to the Stay for the School at Home team. Next we had Help Delivered. This was a team led by Mitch Brown. Oh, great to see this happen. Thank you, Flag. Yeah, Flag Test was built through a hackathon, so amazing. If there's anyone who is keen on getting involved in the Flag Test team, there are going to be more Stay Home Hackathons happening, so you can check out the link there and sign up to Slack if you like. This has been pretty much completely volunteer run and organized, so again, this is awesome. Right, so the Help Delivered was the team by Mitch Brown, which also included Jeff Pidcock, Aditi, Chris Lamb, and Tate Graham. And it was a problem for solving local community assistance during the needs for crisis. So, how do you get different assistance that you need? We also have Chris, who presented. He's in the chat, so if you have any questions, ask him as well. The next one we had was, we got the real Polygon is back again. Yeah, things are possible. Yeah, keep chatting away. This is great. The next team we had was a superheroes team led by Annie Stein. This was an 8-person team, which also included Cindy, Shalid, Deborah, Hasha. Yay, Hasha, you were in the chat. Woo! Lillian, Polly, Wu Ching, Lee. So thank you so much. So they came up with a really cool app for helping solve the emotional support that a lot of job seekers are feeling right now. And you could essentially be like a superhero to someone in need. You could send them like a message or a positive vibe or something like that. So Thank you so much to the superheroes team for that fantastic idea. Which startup looks sustainable here? Oh, that's a good question. Let's get to that at the end. Hang on. Alright, so the next one we had was Rec EV, led by Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin. Blair's written he's unsure who else is in the team, so if you're on Kevin's team, please give a shout out. Which is, oh, I got a cheers! Yay! Thanks for the cheers. Woot woot. Thank you for the cheers. Shodas Raz. I did not say that right, did I? Oh, here we go. Blair's got the rest of Kevin's team. So Roman was in the team as well. And we have... This team was looking at solving problems for connecting volunteers with opportunities. So it was like a platform to connect volunteer with a different opportunity that might be happening within the area for different needs and things like that. So something that's very needed at this point in time, I think. I think there's a lot of people out there who want to volunteer, either time or expertise or whatever, and they don't know where to direct that to because there's just so much information out there. So like, how do you do that? Then we've got No Panic Diet, which is another great thing around solving information. So this was a team led by Paul. I'm not even going to try and say your last name, Paul, because I think you said you were French, and so I have no idea how to say your name. I'm so sorry. But this team was Paul and Katerina, and they came up with an idea for solving all the overwhelming information that's happening right now. So they had a platform that collated all the information about the number of cases, overall, the number of cases that are recovered, the new cases, what the rules are in your particular state. Yeah, I know, we finally got on the front page. I just got a message from Twitch saying that there was a few issues technically, but yeah, they've sort of solved it. But it's alright, we'll be doing more of these hackathon things anyway. This was super successful, so we'll definitely be doing more of them. But yes, so woot woot, front page. Hey Tazza, how are you? Didn't realize Twitch had a science category. Oh, thank you so much for all the amazing cheers. Whoa, only 3 hours late. Yeah, that's alright, Twitch. Oh, thank you so much for the cheers. Yeah, there's definitely a science and tech category, and whenever I do my coding streams or my educational streams, I usually put it on science and tech because it's not really, we're not just chatting. We had like people presenting full ideas on how to solve social connectedness problems. So yay, thank you so much for the follows, Suda. Oh, Paul here. This is Paul who just came up, who I was just talking about the idea they came up with in solving all the problems in terms of just so much information overflow. So if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed with all the information around the coronavirus, like, you know, what are the rules or the regulations or the numbers in different areas or states? Paul has a thing for you. Oh, thank you, Flack Test, for the subscription. You're so awesome. Yay, and thanks for the follow. Hello, you've been amazing. Alright, so if anyone wants to follow the updates from No Panic Diet from Paul and Katerina's team, you can follow him coronavirus_gov_au for all that information. And he would absolutely love some feedback. So send it to nopanicdiet@sent.com. And if you want more information about all the ideas that have been presented, don't forget to sign up to the Stay Home Hack newsletter, or just keep an eye on the website because they will be sharing all the information. Woot woot. Right, so, and then we've got our solo entrepreneur subscription gifts. Just noted what subscription gifts are. Yeah, you can subscribe and give it to someone else. Alright, our solo entrepreneur team. So Felix's coding course was a solo team of Felix Hall. And he had a problem for solving the lack of school holiday opportunities in this new age where kids can't go outside. So he had a whole lot of online information and resources and courses that he had built that kids can do at home over the school holidays. So, oh, thanks to the host, Tazar. So if you if you're wondering what to give your kids to do it like over the school holidays, coding courses are great. So there's Felix's coding course. I also want to point out this while we're talking on the subject of kids in schools. There's a bunch of new kind of things that people have presented and put out that are free for kids to do. So one of them right now is Minecraft education. So what? Oh, the thing came in late. One of them is Minecraft education. Oh, see a flag test. You gotta run. Bye. Someone gifted a scream and you're watching 5 subs and so see you later sub. Oh, you're funny. So if there's other things that you want your kids to do over school, Minecraft education, you can, this is all free and it allows you to download this educational pack for Minecraft and it'll give you things like, you know, you can go into the ISS space station and you can, you know, see what it's like to be a marine biologist for the day or, you know, do some learning around some STEM stuff or create some new things. So you can go on a safari tour or do some coding in town. So I think this is one really cool thing. Your channel was on my recommended and is MC Education free. Minecraft education, yeah, it's free for the moment. How it works, get started. They put up a big announcement saying this is free at the moment for like 3 months or something while they you know, it's everyone's giving out free stuff around the coronavirus, right? Another one that's free for people is Unity. So if you want to Unity learning. So if you want to learn some Unity, a lot of the stuff around Unity right now is free. There's like free courses like Premium and Platinum and you can learn a bunch of like new code stuff with Unity. So there's a whole bunch of courses you can do there. So I think it's under Unity Learn or something. But this is all free for like the next 3 months as well, which is awesome. So there's that. The other one is you can do virtual field trips. So to a museum, Samsonite. I think was it like the Samsonite Museum or what's the big museum that they go to at night at the museum? Netflix dropped a free trial in Australia. Yeah, they've always got free trials going out. What's that? What's the big? Oh, it is the Samsonite. Yeah, so I think you can. There's a whole bunch of like free museum like virtual tours and stuff. Nah, that's like luggage cases. Like virtual tour of the Samsonite Museum. Here we go. 12 museums around the world that you can visit virtually and for free. So this is something you can do as well. Go into self-quarantine with all these. So like London to Seoul and like so many cool places. So there's so many cool things that you can do and see. So yeah, but Felix's coding course is just one of them. So yes, I am a gamer. I'll be back streaming again tonight. We'll be streaming some Final Fantasy 15 on Sundays. I usually do RPG night, but I also teach coding and learning streams on every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. And I also do an AMA session every Wednesday at 7 o'clock where you can drop in and ask me anything. We also have a topic for each day as well. And those are all Australian Eastern Standard Times. Yes, thanks, Mr. Alexa, for dropping the link in there. Woot, woot. Okay, and then the final... Blair's saying thank you now. Well, and now we're on the front page. So, yes, so those are all Australian times. Yeah, so feel free to tune in anytime. And I play video games pretty much every night as well, which is awesome. Okay, and then our very final presenter was Zoned. presented and led by an Engamar, and so Engamar was also joined by Gabrielle, Leslie, Alex, and Girard. Yay! Thank you so much for the follow. Bravo! Woot woot! Welcome to the Royal Kingdom. So Zoned was an idea that was presented to solve local insights. Yay! Thanks for the follow, Ben. Woot woot. Anyone here know how to set up a Cold Fusion server? I'll let you guys chat about that in the chat. But so our very final team, Zone, presented a really cool platform that gave you information on what was available in your local area. So, you know, did your local Woolies have toilet paper? What services are open and running? Who's trading? Like all this kind of information that was very localized that you could get, which was so useful. I think something like that is very much needed. Getting that information is going to be the tougher problem there in terms of are you just scraping the APIs of the websites, and therefore are you making sure that people who are running those websites are actually keeping them stocked and updated. So I think Zoned is a great one, and Chris asked me before, Zoned by Code.Sydney. Yay! So I think Zoned is going to be a good one if you can get all the information. So one of the questions we had from the chat was, Chris asked if it was possible, or which ideas do I think are going to fly the most? Like which ideas are going to be the best, right? Well, these are all brand new ideas. Hello. So these are all new ideas that just got built in the last 46 hours. So for everyone who's just tuning in, what we did over the last 46 hours is a hackathon around staying connected, staying healthy, and staying productive during this crazy time. So this is a Stay Home Hackathon. It was run specifically on Australian time zone, but anyone around the world could participate. There was over 30 participants from around the world and literally hundreds more that tuned in and helped out all our participants, which was amazing. So that's the Stay Home Hack. And what about we judge what was best about each idea rather than saying which one the best was? Yeah, so we're not actually, the ideas aren't being judged, so there's no like judging happening, but all the people that we mentioned before, so all these like people who are part of these organizations and also part of some of the venture capital firms will be working with each of the teams to get these ideas to fruition. So again, like, so Stay Home Hack was only started like people had 46 hours to come up with ideas. So I think they've done an amazing job in the last 46 hours. So, all right, well, I'll talk a little bit about each one. So I think VIP party is a great idea. I think it's something that is really, really cool. Hang on, let me just find this link that I'm thinking about right now. There's a charity link called, what is it called? Charity. Okay, here we go. Let me bring up this link for you. Come on, bring up the link. Show me the money. Omaze, that's what it is. Omaze. Alright, so who's heard of Omaze? Has anyone heard of Omaze? So Omaze is a charity, and they're doing right now actually, there's lots of donations for coronavirus, but what Omaze does is, if you look at like entertainment and stuff, you can win like these really cool things. Like this one's like, you know, you can win $100,000 plus a trip to meet, you know, Dave Oritzi. You can, you know, meet Arnold Schwarzenegger in an exclusive party from his house. And what you do is you basically like put in a certain amount, and based on the amount of money you put in, you get more entries into the draw. And if you win, well, actually all the money goes to charity anyway. And then, like, you know, this one right now is like, create the ultimate PC of your dreams, and all the money goes to charity, but you're able to, you know, go in and be with all these celebrities. Usually the celebrity has chosen the charity that they want to support. So like this one's like Meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I think VIP Party is like a similar idea to this that puts it in a virtual online environment where you can have a online environment with like, or online party with like Chris Hemsworth or David Bowie or like whoever. So I think that's going to be really good. In reference to Omaze, thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait, the Zone deck is on Prezi. Awesome. All right, so this was Zone's presentation. So we can have like a quick look. If anyone else wants to send through their presentations, like totally feel free. So this was Zoned. Since Zoned went last, and if anyone else wants to send through their presentations, I'm going to talk through some of the key things that I think were really good about each one. So Zoned, I think they picked up like a really fantastic problem. Like there is a lot of confusion around what's available, and you know, there's no grocery stocks, and people are panic buying because of that. How do I see how many followers I have? I think if you go to the followers tab, you'll see it. So I think the solution, like this one-stop app for like zoning and council areas, I think is a really great idea. When we look at the actual like equipment, so we've got testing centers, number of cases, what's available, what people can do to check. Are groceries online? Are they in stock? Are they limited? What other events are available that people can actually go to digitally? Thank you for the followers, Rhoda. And then they actually showed off the app, which was, so these are all the customers. I think this is a great idea. There is a massive problem people are facing around stock levels and all those kind of things right now. So I think having something like this is great. I think the biggest challenge for this kind of idea is actually going, oh, there's the app. Cool. It's online already. I think the biggest challenge right now, let's put in, I'm going to put in my work address so you don't all see my home address. I think the biggest challenge is going to be collecting and collating all the information, right? So this is, I'm assuming, not live information yet, because this looks like, yeah, so all these aren't like, all the information's not in yet, but I think something like this is definitely what we need. Obviously, this is a very much a work in progress, and this was built in 46 hours for this hackathon. So I think once you can get all the data, which is the key challenge, I think this is going to be a great app for a lot of people, great online zone. I really hope the government comes on board for this one. So if anyone is in any government services or anything like that, and you want to support this app and this like team, please do. So Code by Sydney is the team who developed it. I think this is going to be fantastic to do. So I think this is something like we really, really need. All right, then working backwards. So No Panic Diet. Oh, sorry. So Felix's coding course. I think this is a great idea, Felix, that you've done and put together. And I love the fact that you've thought about not just teaching kids in school, but like actually teaching kids on their school holiday. Because right now we're like in school holiday time in Australia. I know we're in school holiday time in the US as well. And how do you keep all your kids occupied? So we kind of went through some of the ideas that are already out and available, like, you know, museums and, you know, going on tours and virtual field trips and doing stuff, you know, buy a coloring book or whatever. But I think, you know, giving kids the time to learn as well is like a really, really great opportunity. Yeah, I do play a lot of games, so there's all my games. Wallow TV, Hackathon, yay! That's what we're doing, we're presenting hackathons. Oh, thanks Minigun for the follows. So I think having something for kids to do during the time of usually being stuck at home is something that we all need. Thank you for the follows, can you? Alright, then the next one was No Panic Diet. I really like No Panic Diet's one because I think it's really important for people to know the information that's in their kind of community. I think something like No Panic Diet and like Zoned could go really well together. So if we look at Zoned, I think something like this would be really useful. And then No Panic Diet's idea was to have all the information around the Minecraft update never coming, yes, is to have all the information around what are the rules and restrictions and things like that in your local area. So I think that's something that you could easily build into something like Zoned. So Zoned and No Panic Diet, I would actually encourage both of you to get together and see what you can do in this situation, because I think this is something where you guys could both collaborate really well, which is awesome. Reki V, actually seek a player. If you're still in the chat, you and Bang Skills, if you guys are still in the chat and you have a link to any slides or decks or code or websites you want me to show for your one, please do, like, send it through. Benjamin is new here. Can I stream non-gaming related content? You totally can. Yeah, Monaro combine everything into a super app. We actually used to do that for our startup intake. So each year we'd take 10 startups in and we'd smush them all together at the end of the year. So you'd have like a AI smart home system for cooking you meals and delivering with an electric skateboard while watching what's happening from the outside and saving you money at the same time. Like, we'd smush everything together. This is just awesome, lols. Go Zone. Yeah, big up to Zone. So I totally encourage Zoned and No Panic Diet get together. I know No Panic Diet sent a link through as well. Let me see if I can find their link. No Panic Diet actually just sent through their email. So if you want to get, yeah, Smithsonian, Blair Hudson found it. Yeah. Wow, that was way back then. So yeah, if you guys want to get in touch or anything like that, just make sure you jump in to Stay Home and send Blair a message because he's looking for people all around the world to do things. Sign-ups and discovery easier for social innovation. That would be a good one to tackle on the next one, Supersonic. Alright, so then we had Rec EV, which was solving for connecting volunteers to opportunities. I think this is a really important one. As I mentioned, I like this idea because there's a lot of people around the world right now who either want to give up money, expertise, time, food, supplies, resources, whatever it is. A lot of people want to give up stuff and support people who aren't as well off as they are, and like, so they want to be able to do those things. So having that information all in one place would be really, really handy. So this is No Panic Diet's one. Open. Oh, Webflow. Yeah, he's typed it in wrong. Oh, we're getting a 404. That's alright. Mish Matters, would that be better? Mish Matters, that would be very cool. Superheroes. I love the Superheroes app. Because everyone, I think it's really key, this app too, because Superheroes isn't just about like emotional support for people like who are doing job seeking, right? Like, this is about emotional support for everyone. Like, I was on the phone on Slack to a colleague the other day, not for GitHub, for a different company, and he was like, oh, I'm having a really tough time emotionally right now. I'm feeling it, it's really hard to, he had to lay off some stuff and he had a wedding coming up, and he's like, I'm just having a really emotional time. And I was like, okay, just stay positive, like, it's okay, we're here for you, let us know if you can do anything. He's like, just those like positive vibes is just what I need right now. He's like, even though it's so small, he's like, like, everything is just so important, so please send any positive vibes. So I was like, totally send through the positive vibes. So I think Superheroes is a great app for sending positive vibes, not just to job seekers, but to everyone. So I really like that idea. I think it could also be done in different ways. Like it could be done in terms of like matching you to a specific person and giving them a positive vibe, or it could just be like send out general positive vibes to the community. So I think there's some really cool ways to take that one through. So Seeker Player or Fang Skills, if you've got a link or something you want me to show off for your VIP party, let me know, or Help Delivered or School at Home. So School at Home, similar kind of one in terms of Felix coding. Blair's actually putting links in, which is cool. Cool as. Alright, so I'll do School at Home because they've given me the slide deck now. So this was School at Home. So a VR classroom. So they were solving for kids around the world who are having difficulty learning, because I mean it is very hard to learn in the best of times, and now is, you know, pretty hard. So this is a cardboard based VR school environment. These are so cheap to make. I think you can make these for like, you know, $1 off the shelf. I think it's probably even less, and they're really easy to get. So I think this is a great low cost solution. So kudos to School at Home for this really low cost solution, which I love. So that's one big thing I like about that. It's easy to integrate into stuff you've already got at home, and all you need is literally a Google Cardboard, which cost price, as I said, like, you know, a couple of dollars, like it's not much, and a mobile phone. So I think that's what's really good about it, is you're using technology that people like pretty much already have. We know why it's needed. I love the fact that you've done a lot of market opportunity and you've looked at like the numbers of students and go, okay, even if you can capture 10% of that market, that's how you do a really good market validation. And this is the solution you've got here. So again, you're in a really good place for this. I think it just obviously needs some work on the development end. So, Fang Skills has got to go. Good night, Fang Skills. Is there a link to School at Home slides? These have been shared to me personally, so I don't want to put them out yet. I'll leave that to Blair to decide when and how they go out. I don't want to just go and share everyone's slides yet, because they've been shared to me personally. But I'm showing you all, and you can all you know, go back over my VOD as many times as you like as well to check it out. So if anyone is a Unity coder, UX design, that kind of thing, please get in touch with the School at Home to get this one up and running. So I think this would be really cool. I think what's really cool about this idea is there's a lot of stuff already out and available that you can very easily integrate. So I think it's actually not too hard to integrate this one. Well, no, I don't think, I know that's not hard to integrate this one because there's just so much out there already. So Seeker Play, if you've got a link for VIP party that you want me to show off, let me know. So yeah, VIP party, I love the actual idea about it because you're getting celebrities involved in stuff, and celebrities like, you know, Chris Hemsworth and Leo DiCaprio and you know, Pink and all those, a lot of them got together to give up money or do free concerts and things for bushfire relief. So I think something like the coronavirus, I think a lot of them are just keen and eager to help out because they are in, you know, let's be frank, they're in a much better financial position than a lot of us. So yeah. And then Help Delivered. So Help Delivered is providing local assistance. Mitch Brown or Chris Lamb, I know you're in the chat. If you have a link or something you want me to show off and give you some feedback, let me know. But I think there's 8 ideas too, right? There's not like, it's not like there's hundreds of ideas, and I think every single one of the ideas presented are fantastic, are really good. People have thought about the challenges they're solving for, they've thought about the people they're building them for, and they've thought about the next steps. And I think this is a type of hackathon where people have brought together all the bits and pieces that are just so critical right now. Oh, that's all good, Seeker Player, no worries. Everyone's just sending me a few now. Oh, yeah, we've got those ones, so we've got both of those. I'm going to drop this one in the link as well. But yeah, I think the team has done absolutely amazing, and Blair has given me a list of people to thank. So Blair said he wants to give a massive shout out to all the organizers behind the scenes. So if you're one of these people, thank you so much, because you have done amazing work for everyone. So thank you to Jeff. I don't have all your last names, but you know who you are. Thank you to Jeff, Steve, Angela, Caitlin, Larissa, Maya, Dave, Keith, Shama, Nathan, Wendy. Oh, he's put Mission there. Oh, thank you, Blair, and many others. So each of those people, thank you from Blair and the Stay Home Hack team. Well, mainly Blair, because he is organising. You're all part of the team. Thank you from Blair to all of you. Thank you to everyone who joined in as well. Again, lots of you in the chat here joined in. Lots of you are first timers for Hackathon. So you know it's amazing. So yeah, Mr. Alexa, don't worry. You've contacted Blair, so Blair will give you all the information you need. And then don't forget to, if you really liked this, or if you like the presentations, or you like the opportunity, you want to get other people involved, Blair again is looking for more people to do other events around the world. I think after this Hackathon weekend, we've got someone from the US to do something, but anyone in the UK, Singapore, anywhere else around the world, drop into the Stay Home channel and just say, yes, I want to organize, because it's awesome. There is ones coming for Bangladesh and Belgium time zones, but don't forget, you can join in from literally anywhere around the world. And while we're doing our wrap up, I do want to say a massive, massive thanks to Blair, because obviously Blair is the one who did all the work for this, which has been, it's been awesome. As I said, he came up with this idea 2.5 weeks ago, and 2.5 weeks later, we've had a 46-hour hackathon. People put together ideas. People presented ideas. We've had a 3-hour long stream now about how amazing these ideas are, and I think it's just been absolutely amazing. And Blair, it's a credit to you for just thinking, hey, we're all in a tough time right now. What can I do? So yeah, Fang Skills definitely sleep in. You're going to need to sleep in. So Fang Skills and Seeker Player tuned in and were part of the whole hackathon for the 46 hours from the US. So massive shout out to those guys. The Seeker Player, woot. I know we've got some investors and people in the chat. So please, my biggest tip to you, if you wanted to join, get in touch with the team, subscribe to get the update from all the ideas and stuff they're presented. I'm actually going to put my email in there too, so I actually get them. So because you want to get those, and but if there's anything else you need, no SoundCloud to share. Yay! Yeah, so you can DM Blair on Twitter. You can ask him in the Slack channel. You can do whatever you want. Oh, thanks, Bogolo. That is Paul. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Paul, but I know that's your last name. But thank you, Paul, for joining in on the hackathon and being amazing. So as we've got from Andrew is, when's the next one? And you've also unlocked one of my cool emotes. The next one will be happening very, very soon. I know that this has been a great success so far, and we hope to see lots. I know SoundCloud just shares a joke, gets millions of retweets this and this. Which I just thought that was funny because SoundCloud and Twitch are now partnered, so I thought you might have had something to share. Anyway, lols. So yeah, again, thanks to everyone for being part of this. It's been amazing. It's been a great journey. And I think Blair just wants to give a massive shout out to absolutely everyone who's been involved and been a part of it. So yeah, do you have any last words you want to say, Blair? I do want to thank everyone for tuning in too, because you've been awesome in terms of like jump on Zoom again. Keep the hustle. I just want to say thank you so much for letting me host this session. For those of you who don't know me, have just tuned in, I'm known as the Hackathon Queen, and it's really amazing to be able to share my knowledge and my expertise and shine a light on hackathons like this. And it's so good to be able to do that from home and like literally from my bedroom. So thank you so much for, you know, I contacted Blair when I saw the tweet, and I was like, hey, have you thought about me hosting the hackathon on a Twitch channel? And we hosted the session going live, and now we've hosted, you know, the presentation. So he was like, and like shout out to Blair, because Blair's like, I have no idea about Twitch, I have no idea what to do, but yes, let's do it. So it's people like Blair who just like run with my crazy ideas and let them happen. Thanks again to the Twitch ANZ team for getting me on the front page so we could shine a light on, you know, these presentations. I know it didn't quite go to plan in terms of the timing of getting me. There's a few technical issues. We'll follow up on those. But again, thanks to Lewis and the team at Twitch ANZ for this opportunity, because we just really wanted to showcase these ideas that everyone has come up with for solving social isolation, and we just really wanted to shine a global light on them and to give as many people as possible the opportunity to see them. So thank you so much, everyone. Oh, Monaro, sorry Monaro, sad face. So what do you reckon, guys? Do you all want to go on a raid and see some more live coding stuff? Let's see. Someone is doing some live coding for Animal Crossing. Do you want to go and see them? Raid, let's go raid. All right, we'll go raid one of my live coder teammates, because the live coders team has been really good in supporting me at the moment. So we're gonna go raid one of the live coders teams, considering we've been talking about coding and hackathons. Let's go raid James, who's come up with a James has come up with a mobile tracking app for Animal Crossing. So I think this is something that live coding is definitely a thing on Twitch. So I'm part of the live coders stream team. So it's a team dedicated to people who not 100% focus, but do a lot of live coding streams. So every every Tuesday and Friday, I do like a live coding learning session on my stream from 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So please check back if you want to do that. Other times I regularly stream basically every night now we stream, but on Wednesdays we have a special Ask Mish Anything session, which usually has a hot topic. So the last hot topics we've done is finances, we did hackathons, we did esports. So there's more as well coming, because your viewers are going down, so we're gonna help. Thank you, hello. So there's more sessions like that, and then every night I basically stream some games. So we're gonna be back tonight. It's already nearly 6 o'clock here in Australia. I'm gonna have a break for a bit, eat some food, you know, chat to Blair and say, you know, what else can we do about this and how can we do the next hackathon on stream. It's really cool. And then I'll be back tonight playing Final Fantasy 15. So if you want to join back in tonight, please do. Again, massive shout out to everyone, especially all the first timers on Twitch. We've got a lot of first timers on Twitch just to drop in to this stream. Yeah, I'm from Australia. I'm streaming from Melbourne. Woot woot. Secret players on that team too. So yeah, so big shout out to everyone who's first time in a hackathon, and also all the first time Twitch people on here. Thank you so much for making allowing me to have the experience of giving you your first Twitch experience. So it's been absolutely amazing. Shout out to everyone. You've all been awesome. Let's go raid James and say hi and be awesome. And thank you again. We'll see you on the next exciting hackathon stream. So make sure you follow me on all the socials to get all the updates of when I go live and everything like that. And we will definitely be doing more hackathons. I've already had a bunch of people reach out to me for more hackathon stuff like this. So there's going to be more of them. All right, catch you everyone. Go say hi to James. Be nice. See ya.